On the line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on every glow. By the way, I see you waiting in line. Show tonight, and there's a light on every glow. By the way, waiting in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on every glow. By the way, when the hell did they come up? Hey, someone in the house. You're the first one. What's doing? People just coming in and leaving. Waiting to see the show tonight. I'm probably going live and there's a million other people fucking going live. I didn't even check. Waiting in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on. Hey, Jack. There you go, my boy. What's doing? I've been put to the spare room. Like, this is the room, bro, that I'll let Sarah have. I'll show you. Look. Because she did this fucking massive course. Look, this is where she's going to set this room up to do all her nail shit, mate. She spent $5,000. She spent $5,000 doing all this fucking, like, she's got, oh, well, what a waste, eh? She'll come back, Dave, the girl. She's probably watching me now, my little darling. Vasitran, Web Hank. Hey, bud. How are you, buddy? Yeah, so, did you listen to that Aussie chick? How are you, buddy? Woo! I love the little pink hands. I think I last saw you at 3 in the morning when I was fucking around with StreamYard, mate. A couple of yous got on. Oh, 15 in the house. Oh, fuck. See, my phone only says 8, but what's doing all well? I was going to discuss Aussie. How's your day been though, Aussie chick? Do you sleep most of the day, or what have you been up to? But yeah, I was going to talk about. I was talking to Jack earlier, Jack Dagger earlier. Can everybody hear me okay in that? Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Divot Singh, hey buddy, I'm alright. Divot Singh, Indian or Sri Lankan? I bet you love Shane Warne, spin bowler. Salute Chris Amel, hope you had a great day. Hey Kerry Blaze, thanks brother. I hope you did too, mate. I got a bit frustrated. I was trying to drop a few videos today. Mine went down to 8. Yeah. I now it's up at 15. Pakistan. Pakistan, oh, they love their cricket too. Pakistan, Ricky Ponting, Adam Gilchrist. Big fan from Pakistan. Yeah, sweet, mate. Big fan of cricket or big fan of this channel or what? That's cool, though. I've been to Afghanistan, so yeah, I've been up near the border of Pakistan there. Whereabouts in Pakistan are you from, buddy? Yeah, boom, waiting in line. I'm just going through these for my air rifle. Has anyone ever used these expanded? Anyone that's got a gun license use these? Is that going to focus? Anyway, there's a thing you can do. Looks like this live. I got up at 3:40, walked shop to Coles now, eating dinner, watching you on Melbourne Storm on telly. who's the Storm playing? Hi from Bangladesh. Hey, we got Bangladesh in the house. We got India in the house. We got Pakistan in the house. That's international cricket right there. Yeah, so, yeah, does anyone use these? They're pretty good. Dolphins. Oh yeah, that's the Redcliffe, the new Redcliffe team. Fuck, God, I haven't even watched since they played. You Australian, mate? G'day, Cobber. What do you know? I am Australian, brother. I'd bleed Australian. Do you think the army will force the mandatory jabs clause Squats is bringing in Australia has signed over sovereignty over them? Dude, when it comes to vaccinations, the army's going to bring it all in, mate. Like I said, whenever Chloe Heritage, hello, never mind. Do you love Bangladesh? I've never been there, but yeah, no. I mean, anywhere that plays cricket, it's a pretty cool place. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind the one days, and I used to watch the tests, but yeah. Do I love Bangladesh? Yeah, I just never been. I just never been there. I watched your new video. What did you think, mate? Some people have actually got fucked. I thought I was in trouble because it wouldn't upload. And it says we're fucking reporting this, and it's because when I put Jack cunts and cock watchers, I was trying to be smart. Like instead of saying cunts and that flag in YouTube, in the title I did a hashtag. But when I hashtagged it, the words that come after it, it said the video to those hashtags. And then it's like, if you fucking got any like swearing or any unpleasant language, you are a nice person. I don't know. Some people might not think that, Chloe, but I try, mate. I try to be. I try to be. It's hard to be nice, mate. It's easy to be a prick. Bro, I want to know about your experience in Afghan. What do you mean? Like, what part of it? What's my favourite show? Oh, man, I'm a sucker for Skinwalker Ranch or Blind Frog Ranch, or I love the gold shows, and I love MotoGP, but you can't class that as a show. And if you're gonna put it like a series on, I always watch Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between is pretty good. Yeah. Even the lads and ladettes, bong on, we smoking tonight. Oh, there's my sister, Lisa Campbell. That's my sis. Hey sis, on the big screen. Woo! Oh. Your best experience. My best experience in Afghanistan would be working with the locals, coming together and learning to earn the locals' trust by building them things like bridges and classrooms and teaching them skills, like cabinet making and carpentry and vehicle maintenance. And working with the locals and building their trust, and then our culture swapping through stories, and that was probably my best thing is always working with the people that are getting pushed down. Everyone just thinks if you're in Afghanistan or if you're in Iraq you're a terrorist, but it's not the case at all. It's not the case at all. Yep, I love those Skinwalker. I love Skinwalker. Making coffee. Already ahead of ya. What was your best day? Fuck. What was my best day? What, in Warzone or in the whole 22 years? Like, my best day. My very best day. It would have to say, in 2010, I got to celebrate Anzac Day whilst I was deployed in the war zone. That was pretty special. We pretty much just left the war zone empty. We got everybody and we brought everybody in from every FOB into this big one in the middle of Oruzgan called FOB TK, Tarankau. And we put all our guns down and we played 2-Up and we watched a bit of Collingwood and Essington. Is that the AFL game on Anzac Day? I'm not an AFL fan. And we watched a bit of that. It brought a tear to my eye, man, because I was celebrating Anzac Day as an Anzac. So that was my bestest day, Chloe. And maybe also tell your worst nightmare. Oh, man, I don't want to really go into my worst nightmare. Not on this one, but yeah, getting cornered, mate, and rockets falling out of the sky, thinking you're gonna die, mate, is one of my horrible ones, and it's not because I was scared. It was just because we were cornered and we're just gonna cop it like fucking rats, mate, and there's nothing we could do about it, And I was more worried for my men than anything, so that's up there. But I can go into way more depth. I don't want to right now. My best day of my life. My best day of my life was the day my daughter was born. The second best day was the day my fucking son was born. The third best day was the day I married my fucking love of my life. What's my favourite food? Chloe's going hard with the questions. My favourite food? I'm a bit of my favourite food. Probably oysters Kilpatrick. Because I actually go to the effort of buying oysters and bacon bits and Worcestershire and doing that, man. Yeah, so that was a cool question, but I was going to talk a bit about, hopefully, some of the younger people, anyone that wants to know. Okay, bye. Got what you want out of me and you're gone. That's all right, Chloe. Yeah, I was going to talk about sports within the military. Did you have a preferred rifle you like to use? What were you using while overseas during wartime? Okay, so I use the Oddstire. I call it the Oddstire Mark II. Some people call it, I think, the EF 88. It's the best because I'm really a fan of a bullpup. I love bullpups. I want the magazine behind the fucking trigger mech. So all my businesses here, the magazine's on the way with M4s and HKs. The magazine's here. I don't know. I fired M4s, I fired HKs, I fired M16s, I fired fucking SA80, the British SA80, and but see, I've carried the Steyr for 22 years, and I taught it. I went back to Kapuka and taught. I taught how to. I taught the tabulated data. So like muzzle velocity 937 meters per second, weight when loaded 4.2 kilos, weight unloaded 3.8, trigger pressure pull for semi-automatic 4.2, 6 kilos for fully automatic. I know roughly how many rounds will go through the barrel before I need to turn the gas piston to adverse gas because there's too much carbon starting to block the piston and the returning rods aren't returning backly, ejecting the cartridge, and the bolt's not coming back forward enough to pick the fucking next round up off the magazine and chamber it. So I can strip it with my eyes shut. I teach you all the immediate action drills. So weapon fires, weapon stops down, tilt, cock, lock, look in, what have you got? Rounds of the magazine, no rounds of the chamber, first time turn, release working parts, realign, continue firing. Mate, the Steyr is an extra limb from me. My mate named his daughter Kenza, which means Anzac. Salute. That's cool, Kerry Blaze. Mint, bro, you know your rifle better than the manual. Mate, I do. I know its weaknesses. It doesn't have many, but I know its weaknesses. I know its, and once we've got the Picatinny rail, ACOG, red dots, whatever you want, and then they put the M203 underneath it for graded. Not a fan of the M203. I think it adds necessary weight at the fire, and because it wants to pull you down, so you've got to always you've got to muzzle them. You got to muzzle the end of the barrel because there's a lot of weight now underneath it. I would prefer the M79, we call it Wombat gun. If you see, there's a video of me I'll put up in maybe in shorts or somewhere where I'm firing the M79. I prefer that for grenades. That's how it's done. Yeah. So and my sidearm, a 9mm high power Browning. And that's a fucking mad gun. That's a mad pistol. It's reliable. It's robust. Has a muzzle velocity of about 380 meters per second. I can shoot a coffee cup with 13 rounds, at fucking, 40 meters. But I'm not, because Josh is my young fella. He's got to work the midnight shift tonight and Sunday night, and he's sleeping. And they say I get too fucking loud and animated and stuff. So I thought I'd sit in the fucking spare room, which is like a fucking laundry. Look, it's a fucking laundry at the moment. And all my daughter's art's over there. This is where she's going to do her nails. So yeah, I'm just in the fucking spare room, mate. Spare room, boy. Good to know us Aussies are using good stuff, good raw. Oh mate. We have the best of equipment. We have the best. We we got we got awesome Ninox, the night vision, the night aiming devices. We use our heavy machine guns, the Mag 58. That's a bit old, but it's a fucking good, reliable machine gun. It shoots about 800 to 900 rounds a minute if needed. The Steyr can shoot 1,100 rounds a minute. If you could just put a magazine on with 1,200 rounds and just pulled the trigger, it would dump 1,100 rounds in a minute. That's the fire rate of a Steyr. Melt the fucking barrel completely, but has been vanished to the spare boon. No, well, I'm not going to stay in here because it's fucking cold and weird, and I can't see no Australian flags behind me, so I feel naked. Did you fire an old SLR or are they being long gone? Bro, I missed out firing on the SLRs. I mean, I've played with one of them and done it, and and I fucked around with it. It done everything but put a fucking round in the chamber and fire it. But I'm glad we went to the Steyr because the SLR, it's a bit too heavy weapon for just fighting for a fighting weapon. I think you need 5.56 high velocity F1 ball, 5.56. Anything that's around a kilometre a second. And plus our rounds are tumble around. Okay, so our round comes in, once it hits, it tumbles, hits a bone, shatters that bone, and then bounces. Like you might get an entry point here with a Steyr, and it'll come outside of your neck, or you might get an entry point into your collarbone, and it'll literally rip your rib cage apart and come out your stomach. Nearly everybody that's been shot with a Steyr I'm going to say, I think everybody that's ever been shot with a Steyr has died. And Australians, we don't fire warning shots. None of this shit like the Yanks. Like fucking put a few rounds over their head. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Are we turning the bikers shooting fucking out of car warning shots? What the fuck's this shit, mate? Australians don't waste their rounds. When we point our weapon, we pull the trigger. It has bad intent. We don't waste rounds. Not giving that kind of warning shot. Fuck that. My warning is. Hey Chris Esperin, how you feeling, buddy? Getting there, mate? You had some fucking crazy shit happen. So, still, bro, drop me an email anytime you like, eh? At Jad Dager, where are all the regulars on the lives? I'm not popular enough. Nah, it's because I really haven't advertised it, I think, Lise. I did a short earlier this afternoon, like 7 people saw it. You read the book Rogue Forces, mate, gave me a copy, haven't given it a look. I haven't, mate, I haven't read that. But I've read a lot of military books. Mate, that's one of I love military history, especially Australian military history, from, not too much about the Boer War in the 1890s, but from World War One, from 1914 to current day, I'm pretty fucking, I know all about it. And pretty much the American side of the house too. I know about Tobruk. Do you guys ever heard of the Battle of Cap Yong? Don't think you've heard about that when 3RAR saved the Marines, mate, when they were fighting North Korea, communism in South Korea. And then you have obviously Battle of Long Tan, and you also have fire support base Coral. You have Cap Yong Day is the 24th of April, so if you're 3RAR, you've got to celebrate Cap Yong Day. So you get on the piss, AM 24, you celebrate Cap Yong Day, you wake up, AM Anzac Day, and you hit it hard, mate. Those 3RAR boys go hard. I'm not sure, Lisa, they should roll in soon. Rats at Tobruk's here, bro. And that's what the Germans called them. They're like rats in the hill, they're fucking dug in, and then the Australians took that on as a term of endearment. Yeah, we're fucking rats. My cool things for life. Guru, what's Guru? What's up, bro? What are you gurring about? Down to 5. I was thinking I was going to talk about sports, or do you want me just to answer questions, or just tell me what you want to fucking talk about? I'll talk about mostly anything. Ask me any questions. I'm still thinking twice about that Luke Irwin podcast. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Yeah, so I know everybody's might gone out Friday night tonight. I mean, last night I put it on because I didn't check if anyone else was live either, so that's my bad. So last night, Terp, MMA Terp, he's said like he had 400 people on his live, and he had like people on the chat, and Luke Irwin was good years ago. Don't know what he's up to now. Has he reached out? Now Pato has, mate. Pato texted me and just said, "Oi, you want to do Luke Irwin's podcast?" And I'm just thinking about it. Goonie Goo. Hello, sir. Can you help? What do you want me to help you with, bro? Quiet tonight. No one else is on. Yeah. I thought Friday night usually the best night because most people, get on, have a late one. But that's all right, man. Well, I don't give a fuck if there's just 2 of us. Bro. Really? Get the fuck out of here, mate. My foreskin is itchy. Go wash your dick, you dirty cunt. Get the fuck out of here. Someone put that. Jump through the fucking phone, you fucking dirty cunt. Blake gave me the clap. Get rid of that cocksucker. Can you say about how you train the forces and the dogs start shooting? Are they in the same? Oh, right, okay. So you want to know about green on blue. You asked me about that today, Chris. If you notice anyone that's here in my community, come on. Right, cunt. I was about to say, I'm about to fucking send that cunt, bro. You want to keep talking shit? Fucking dirty cunt. Chloe, what's my favourite drink? Coffee. Chris, I couldn't like your post about the fellow souls that were killed. It just didn't feel right to me to like them. They always in our thoughts. No, yeah, mate, whatever. I just wanted to show you the men's faces and how they died on the deployments. Those men are Australia's finest. They are heroes. They'll never be forgotten, lest we forget. And it's okay to like, bro. Because when you're liking it, I take that as you're liking. Lest we forget, we shall remember them. But you do what you feel's right, mate. It's up to you. But I just wanted to show you because it's raw. That's just the guys that were killed. I didn't go into any injuries. People losing limbs, their sight, dudes having their fucking fingers shot off. Like, I didn't even go into any of that shit. Hey, it's you again on my feeds. How am I on your feed? I don't know. Respect, Thomas. I'm back. Just made a wog coffee. You're telling me about that percolated shit Aussie chick, mate. I really got to give that a go because I do love coffee, but I'm hopeless, aren't I? I'm Australian. I love Nescafe. And where do I live? I live fucking 60 k's from where it's brewed. The old Nescafe. When I drive into Gympie, mother's milk. Yeah, so green on blue. Okay, so what our role was from like 2003 through to 2010. Thomas Tommy Gun. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So I'll just explain on that, bro. So don't, you just do what you want to do though, mate, how you feel. Because it's, someone said, oh, they're all over 35. Most of them are between 21 and 30. There's a few of the older guys there. There's a funny thing, Grant Kirby, the guy that stood in an ID, his dad was a school teacher and was my son's school teacher when he fucking died. So that was all connected. That was weird. And I was over there when that happened. What's doing? I'm new. Hey, Hunter Edits. Yeah, well, just hang in, mate. We talk cool shit here. We got a good little community. We talk military stuff. We talk fucking mostly Australian shit. But yeah, so blue on green. Oh, fucking hang on, Pat. Okay, Pato just literally texted me right then, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. What team do you follow in the NRL? When I do, mate, the Cowboys. I was up in Townsville when they became a team, mate, and was there for their very first game, and followed them religiously to 2015 when we finally got our grand final. 2005 was scary when we missed it against West Tigers, and then luckily Jonathan Thurston came good, mate. I was so happy for him to get a grand final, and so deserved it. He's best halfback. 5'8" that's ever lived, I reckon. What shoes do you got? I love bare feet, bro. When I do wear shoes, I don't know, fucking whatever's comfortable, runners, whatever. But I'm not like a shoe dude. I'm not into like label clothing. I'm not into like, look, I've got 20 pairs of Asics or whatever. To me, it's a waste of money in my eyes. Like you have a nice pair of sneakers that you might wear, when you want to wear sneakeries in town, and then you have your pair of sneakers for knocking about the house in and that's about it. Yeah, but so anyway, blue and green. So the jobs of the Australians, Aussie work boots, that's it. I follow the NRL. Yeah, good on you, Hunter. I mean, it's a big thing, especially in Queensland and New South. And as Aussie chick said, she's down in Melbourne too. But yeah, anyway, so blue on green. So the Australians' position between 2003 and 2010 in Afghanistan was RTF, which is a Reconstruction Task Force. So we were there just to build and replace anything the Yanks blew up or fucked up, or the Taliban was trying to win hearts and minds and just say, hey, the Australians just aren't here to brutalise you and use you for information and intelligence. We're here to help, right? Do I follow the AFL? I don't. I'm aware of it though. I'm aware of the Anzac Day game, and I'm aware of if I was going to follow the AFL, I'd follow Melbourne Demons, but or Western Bulldogs, because that used to be Footscray, right? Because I didn't mind Footscray, so Western Bulldogs probably. How about that Ben Cousins, mate? He was like the best AFL player there was, and then he just went fucking bang, mate. Would you rather watch a tree grow or an... You said that the other day, Happy. Hey, Chris, are you from the Wide Bay area? I have family. I have family in Harvey Bay and Childers. Yeah, Tommy, I'm right in that area, bro. I'm like right in the Wide Bay area, bro. I'm like fucking 35 minutes out of Tin Can Bay. Oh, what did Aussie chick say? Have a look at this bird on YouTube. Jesus Jungle. Works. She gambles, works for the US military. Her shorts are military. Her latest A short is on the Mojave plane. Okay, what's that all about? Dang it, I tried. I'll go for Richmond. What did Happy write? Guys, did you watch the State of Origin? I'm fucking bad, I didn't. I just lost. Tell you the truth, I was talking about this with Jack today. Respectable, mate. With Jack today. Once they took out like shoulder charging, lining some cunt up with your shoulder. Once they took out lifting in the tackle, I'm not a fan of speed tackling. Once there was no clash in the scrum, it's embarrassing. They should just have a tap. You can get sent off now really easy. I mean, it turned me off the game, to tell you the truth. It's a bloody nice place. Bro, I've got 5 acres up here, mate, in the middle of the fucking nowhere, right on the fucking forestry. Literally, if you know where Wide Bay training area is, the army base, I'm down the road from that. It fucking, some days I'm here and I'm hearing the artillery going off down there, and I'm like, ooh. Did you know Reece Walsh? Yeah, Reece Walsh, he plays for, I know he played fullback for Queensland. He's that up and coming young Aboriginal young lad, isn't he, mate? He's real talented. Looks like the next probably Billy Slater. But yeah, anyway, so I was getting. She does shorts on military planes. Okay, she must be Air Force. Did you see? Nah, what happened to his eyebrow? You know, fucking bang on the old eyeball. That's dangerous too. Do you remember when Conor McGregor took out fucking Donald Cerrone with that fucking jumping elbow shot? Does the government look after you good, like Veteran Affairs, that type of stuff? They don't pull no dodgy stunts on ex. See, this is a good topic. What's that say? My cousin has 100 acres in Childers. Yeah, man, nice spot. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Yeah, yeah, I will at the end of it, mate. I'll just come into the comments and I'll push in. I'm not going to do it just now, though. But I will, bro. It depends on your content first. My grandpa used to own that land at Fraser Island. Oh, bro. Muhammad Salmon. Hi, my name is Martina. Okay. When shooting a war, how do you fire under heavy fire and kneel barrel in best condition? Sorry? When shooting in a war, how do you fire under heavy fire and keel barrel in the best? Because I reckon that's why so many people don't enlist, because fear of not being looked. No, see, look, mate, what happens is guys start to have the mental health problems, right? Instead of addressing it with their mates or going down to the military doctors and the RAP, what they do is they decide to get out because they feel like they're a liability, and then they get out, right, thinking, oh, I can deal with this, I'll just get a job. And then they transition into civilian street. People don't understand where they're coming from. And then they start having anxiety attacks because they haven't got on top of their fucking mental health issues. And now they've been out for a year, and now they might have been homeless because they're not making the right decisions, they're self-medicating on whatever drugs they can get their hands on, and they're starting to feel suicidal. Then they reach out, and then that's when DVA plays games and goes, well, you discharged here and did this, and this. How do we know it was the military service that caused you to have this mental health? So now you've got to try and prove, whereas with me, it happened while I was in. And then they sent me, like, after I went to a psych hospital, and fucking, that's a whole story. I'll tell you about that, how it all sort of went down. And then I ended up in a psych hospital inside of a psychiatrist with fucking psychologists. And then they asked me one brutal question: do you want to go to war again? And I went, fuck. No, I can't go to war again. I can't do it to my family. I've been 3 times, man. I don't want to push my luck. And I always said to people, if you're not fucking prepared to deploy to war zone, get the fuck out so someone can come in and go that wants to. And the minute I said, no, I don't, I thought, fuck. And they said, right, let's put you to a good paddock. Let's start your military medical discharge. And so I had a case manager assigned to me. I didn't have to go to work anymore. I had to go to psychiatrist and doctor's appointments. But this case manager made sure she was ringing me, make sure you go to this appointment, this person. So she's always there on my behalf, listening to all the consults and shit because I'm dealing fucking all this crazy shit. Where are you from? I'm from Australia, bro, Queensland. Just curious. Good to know the perspective, bro. Very informative. Yeah, so that sounds fucked up. It's obvious that the war is going to give people demons, bro. It's you know why? Why? Because there's people that have cheated. There's people that have fucking said they've got to fuck back, and then they've got a massive compo payment, and then they've seen that, and then they make it harder for the next guy who's got to fuck back. You know what I mean? For real. You know, and then some people think, oh, my mental health isn't that bad. I don't want to be that guy that goes and then makes it harder for the next dude because my mental health isn't as bad as his or hers. You know, it's really hard. But if you can go to the medical whilst you're still serving, they will look after you. I had a smooth transition out. I got fucking put onto DVA. DVA have hooked me up with my pension for the rest of my life. I've got a fucking gold card because I'm a returned war veteran. That gives me free medical, free dental. If you do it right, the whole system looks after you. It's just because guys get out and then work for a couple of years, and it all ravels down, and then they're trying to fucking prove all this shit. Or what's that? Like, well, Hunter is blah, blah, blah. That's fucked up. Hunter is a minor. Fair. Okay, well, happy 17th birthday for tomorrow. Thought you were young or good. I don't even know who that. I missed that. Does the military have a sort of return to civilian life service or a few weeks of easing? Oh, yeah, mate. Oh, once you decided to pick your discharge date, because once you say, that's it, I'm discharging, from the day you decide and submit that paperwork, it's a good 7 months. And the paperwork will sit on the boss's desk for a month because we call it cooling off period, because some people just had a real bad day and they're like, fuck you, I'm getting out. I can't deal with this shit no more. I'm putting my D's in. You hear that? I'm putting my D's in, my discharge in. So we'll throw it on our desk, and then 2 weeks later they'll go, like, I'll give them submitted that discharge and you give it back to me. So it's about 7 or 8 months. And during that 7 or 8 months, once your discharge goes through the right, channels, the administration channels, you start going to civilian courses. You start going to like learning how to go and do TAFE and sit around, normal people, like around civilians, and start talking like them rather than talking in the military words, using 24-hour time and, Zulu time and fucking, just talking the way us army guys talk. Do you come home and or do you come home and just go home? No, when we get back from war, we have a decompression period. They've tried all different ones. They've tried doing a decompression in Dubai where we come out of Afghanistan, and then for 3 weeks, you get 4 or 5 beers a day, and they lock them in the compound and they decompress over 2 weeks, and that just turned out hell. Everybody started fighting each other, jumped in, because in Dubai it's mainly run by RAF, and everybody was jumping the fence and fucking terrorising the RAFies, pissed, all fucking to that. So then they sent us home and made us do these decompression lessons where we have like psychologists and people come in, and we sit in the fucking sanitarium, we listen to this fucking cunt give us 45-minute fucking speeches off a Light Pro. All you want to do is it's the hardest thing is just the hardest thing is like, fuck, I'm putting my wheelie bin. I'm standing at my gutter, I put my wheelie bins out. And a week ago I was in Afghanistan in the fog of war. And that transition is it's just trippy. It's just fucking trippy. It's different for everybody. Are the rumours true that people shoot themselves to get out of the army? Not in Australia. Not in Australia. You don't have to shoot yourself to get out of the army in Australia. But in Iraq, I actually witnessed soldiers shooting themselves with M16s because they'd done their 9 months and they couldn't get any more reserves to sign up. So they're like, everybody off the plane, got something to tell you. You'll win the lottery. Another 9-month deployment when you thought you were going home today. You can't do that to soldiers, man. You can't tell them their home date and then come on their home date and tell them, if it's the day before their home date, look, you aren't going home tomorrow, you're staying for another 9 months, different. But when you're on the fucking plane and you pull them off, but still, you're a professional. What do? You do another fucking 9-month deployment, you shut the fuck up. No, some of these guys, shoot themselves in the foot. Some of them couldn't do it, so they're doing it to each other. I nearly got in a fucking fight with a Yank, mate, playing fucking 5-draw, and I was winning. He was getting the shits. You know, and we're being smart asses, being our Aussie cocky selves around these Yanks, and didn't like it. He picks up his fucking M16 and racks it, mate. And I've got my style. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, fucking getting all angry, mate, with a fucking round at the chamber, pointing his M16 at me. I just racked my style, and we're both like this, and I just walked out and I said, make sure your fingers off the trigger, and we just both whacked out of the room, and I'm like, what a fucking idiot. What are you doing? I'm like, I was getting a bit too fucking big for my boots. I was killing. I did it in Afghan too. I'm really good at Texas Hold'em. I've read books on starting hands, the odds. I'm right into, you know, I'm right into Texas Hold'em, and I was going around and, you know, having $100 buy-ins and letting dudes just buy in 6-7 times. One dude, you know, 600. One night I made $3,000 US. And dudes were like, you could have fucking walked back to your sleeping bag. And I just cocked my pistol and said, yeah, I can walk back. No, what are you threatening me? Let's go. Fucking, yeah, so, yeah, I piss James off a lot. I know, what is all deleting? What am I missing? Don't like playing. Insurance. Well, see, it's not the insurance company, bro. It's all DVA, so there's no private insurance at all. It's all government, mate. So you go from a government employee, but as part of defence, and then you go through to DVA, Department of Veteran Affairs, which is government. So you're going from government agency to government agency. It's just the people they employ to do the questionnaires, and they're writing up and seeing that you're worthy for your, you know, what you're requesting. They need to be more understanding of what soldiers go through. Like, I've got a soldier, one of my recruits I put through. He wasn't mine directly, but he was in the platoon. I was a recruit instructor. He's down the road, homeless on the side of the road. I went to go and see him and do an interview, but he's too cooked. He's fucking 6 in the morning. He's drinking wine with orange juice, mate, living in the tent on the side of the highway. Like, his team, he's a veteran. But he won't help himself. I'm like, trying to get down the RSL, get you an advocate, get you, doesn't want to help himself. Oh, the rumour's true that, no, it's not right. Stop spamming the chat. Sorry, Chris was talking to Hunter. I thought he was young. You're all right, mate. Chris, you want me to block all kids on chat? I mean, I don't care as long as they're not being cheeky. Because, you know, if there's a couple of like teenage lads, you know, 14, 15, I would really like them to hear some of these stories. But, yeah, Aussie chick at your back and whatever you think, mate. Whatever you reckon. I trust you guys. See, when you join the army young, you really don't think it's about what you're walking into. It just becomes your lifestyle until you actually get deployed. Then you realise that you've signed up for. Yeah, but I always join on that side of the line, hoping I'd get to fight for my country. You know what I mean? Like I've explained it before, it's like training for that soccer. You know, you're playing A grade and you're training. You go to training sessions 5 days a week, training, and game day comes Saturday and you're on the bench. And then Saturday goes and training, game day comes and you're on the bench. You know, you'd imagine you just want to fucking run on and play your game of footy you've been training for. That's what it was like for me, bro. That's what it was like for me. I'm doing all this training and being super driven. I'm putting high standards on myself and my guys. You know, I'm not doing this for fucking chicks and giggles, man. I want to go and do what I'm a professional and expert at. Do you have physical injuries or psychological, bro? I don't have any physical injuries. I'm really lucky. I don't know. But I really looked after myself. I really did. Because I saw guys with legit fuck backs and knees, and I'm like, that's not happening to me. That's horrible. Walking around like a cripple and opiates, fucking, no way. I have some psychological, but it's mainly my nightmares, mate. It's hard to explain. I was having panic attacks in Brisbane. I was walking, if you know Brisbane, between Treasury and Casino and South Bank on that bridge. I had probably one of the worst panic attacks. I just hypervigilant and I was overwhelmed by everyone around me, and I just looked down at the water and grabbed the bridge and fucking, you know, started hyperventilating, and then looking at my family, looking at me being weak, and you know, that's when I realised, fuck, it's got something going on. But no, I suffered a returning nightmare. It's just pumps them up. As soon as I go to sleep, bro, it's I don't know. I've talked about it before. Do you want me to talk about it? Bloody Yanks, mate. Yanks don't understand Aussie humour. They don't. I like Blackjack. Blackjack, yeah, it's not too bad. What was Iraq and Afghan like weather-wise compared to Australia? Hot as fuck. Iraq was hottest place I've been. Other than the desert in Dubai, like, where Dubai City is with the tallest building and that, we have a sneaky top secret air base out about 60 k's out of Dubai and just literally in the sand. And that fucking place was hot. But, Afghan is like being in this, Mount Isa in the summer, or the Pilbara, or fucking, like at Cooper Pedy, or the Hay Plains out in New South Wales, I mean, Melbourne can get that hot dry. Adelaide gets that hot dry, So it's Afghan was very similar to. See, I don't care. I don't give a fuck how hot it was or anything, And you could see that the Australians, we operated so well in the heat, whereas the Brits and the Yanks, oh man, they were like, they could only do a few hours a day and they'd be fucked. Whereas us Aussies, we could get off the plane and, we don't give a fuck, bro. When we do bush in the Aussie summer, bro, in the desert, like, spam of bullshit, I ban, yup. I was once up 2 grand in blackjack. I mean, the day before I lost 3k, but hey, celebrate every win. That's it. Shouldn't bet that hard though. You should bet for the enjoyment. Once it's not enjoyable and you're like, you should maybe give her a, what's it like dealing with IEDs? IEDs, mate. Mate, they're cowards. They're fucking cowards, bro. And they're changing it up all the time, man. No, not the Story Bridge. The Story Bridge is different. That's the highway. That's the highway you come through the centre of Brisbane down to the Gold Coast. There's another bridge when you're in the centre, like when you go up Queen Street Mall, the main mall in Brisbane. You go all the way to the top of the mall, and then there's a bridge that goes across to the Brisbane Museum on the right, and on the left is South Bank, where the the artificial bridge. That bridge there, only buses can go across it and walking pedestrian. It was on that bridge it happened. Hi, chat. IDs, Jack. Fuck, mate. See, the problem is, you don't know. You don't know where they are, You can't tell. They get good at hiding it, mate, I mean, this is how far they'd go. This might fucking, might turn some people off, but they would injure a dog and cut its guts open and put an IED in its stomach and then leave it on the side of the road with a broken leg so it can't move. And then, Westerners, we're a sucker for something like that. So they'd wait for a Westerner to go down and see what's wrong with the dog and then fucking detonate the dog. They would, there's rubbish everywhere. Everywhere, there's just rubbish, right? So they started putting IEDs in plastic bags because there's plastic bags and bits of shit everywhere. So now you got to look at every single piece of rubbish and plastic bag. They're very good. We'd find out exactly what they're doing, and then we'd change our training, and then they would change the way they do IEDs, and then we'd be out of the loop again. We'd catch up, they'd change their way, or they'd go back to a different way. For farmers, man, you give them some diesel, some fertilizer, and a fucking, a remote control car, man, they'll blow you to fucking kingdom come, those bastards. Best branch, Army. Laugh out loud, I used to take my kids to South. Well, yeah, there. You know the one I'm talking about. I have been in Iraq, yeah. Iraq's crazy. And you got to remember, Iraq has so much history. I mean, the Garden of Eden is supposedly, where, in the center of Iraq. The Babylon, Tigris River, Euphrates, all these rivers over there, they're all biblical. It was fucking amazing in Iraq. It was just crazy, man. Some of the shit I saw over there. I'm Pakistani. Do you think we'd be good fighters in snow environments? Yeah, because I did 2 videos today about the jungle, but I wasn't recording when I was doing it, and I looked at the thing, and I'd been gobbing off for half an hour, and only had 10 minutes. Like I said in that video, if you can master the jungle environment, you can operate in any environment. The hardest environment to operate is the jungle. Type 1 primary jungle, hardest terrain. That's why we train in the hardest terrain. Because you master that, you can fucking fight anywhere, man. You can fight anywhere. That's why the Chinese will never invade Australia or one Aussie summer and they're all cooked. True, mate. I've been to Iraq, Palestine, Israel, Afghan, Egypt, Libya, Sudan, Algeria, Dubai, and all the Middle Eastern countries. Yeah, nice, man. There's some fucking lot of history through that. A lot of history. And I live in Pakistan. Yeah, and that's nice, mate. A lot of history. Some crazy countries there, like, Iraq, Libya, Sudan, Algeria. But, you know, that's me looking at it from a military point of view, not a, you know, a civilian going on holidays. Holy Jesus, could I be ticking off all the nations of the no-fly list? Andrew Laverty. Hi, Chris. Hey, mate. You were the reservist in Wagga Wagga, weren't you, buddy? You on last night? Yeah, so the IEDs, Jack, it was just, you know, the hardest thing was trying to get them, you know, because they've got to dig and plant it and put these things in, man. And we have curfews. Once it goes dark, any age, you know, fighting age male, which we class a fighting age male from 16 to 55, if you're out, you know, we're going to think that you're working with the Taliban or you're an insurgent, and at the very minimum, we'll arrest you and lock you up and interrogate you. But if you're found digging, if you're fine with a digging implement or digging up once the sun goes down, you're dead. You're a dead person. Like I said, there was a guys traveling on a motorcycle from Kabul. I used to live with Jack Hunts. They stole my gold Nuffy pendant and a large turquoise egg. Not good, not good. I used to live with Jack Hunts. Oh, Jack Hunts I was talking about today. They stole my gold Nuffy and yeah, three pieces of shit, bro. You know? Somebody that, like, you know, that was respectable and a good mate to you would have grabbed those things when you're not around and fucking put them in a drawer where they were safe so they wouldn't be stolen. Did most locals understand why you guys were there? Were they friendly, neutral, mean? Oh, dude, all these questions. Oh, mate, well, you got to build their trust. We've come in, you know, and the Yanks aren't like us. The Yanks will fucking say, yep, we'll promise you this, we'll give you all this money, all these chickens. Where the fuck is he? And they go and get him, and then they don't pay up and they leave. They just pissed everyone off in that village. Whereas we're a big believer of hearts and minds. We've got to get the trust that they're there for the people. We need to be, when the Taliban are coming in and shoving a barrel in that man's daughter's mouth and telling him he has to do this to us tomorrow, we need to be there so that Taliban fighter can't put that fucking rifle in his daughter's mouth. And we can say that we're not just here to help and build classrooms and be here during the day. We're here to defend your family too. Were they friendly, neutral, mean? Yeah, so it took a long time to win their hearts, bro. But we would build schools. We'd try and teach them English. We would, you know, send carpenters in, you know, to teach them cabinet making, mechanics, to teach them general maintenance of vehicles. We built them, you know, water fountains and drilled wells. We built bridges for them. We tried to, you know, protect them. We brought in federal police from Australian federal coppers and tried to teach the Afghan National Police how to police properly and how to run checkpoints. Jake can't steal shit, then they help you look for it. Fucking dogs. Yeah, they always gaslight. Are you sure? You sure you did that? Didn't you fucking do this? Oh, you might have put it there. Fucking, I've seen them happen. The real game of death. Boom, boom, boom. It's 50 degrees right now and I'm drinking hot tea. I'm used to the heat. I'm not even sweating because I'm used to living in 100 degrees. Yeah, that's right. Me too, bro. So are we. So are we, brother. I mean, some of the people in the city life that are used to aircon, but like, you're talking to an Aussie, mate, I don't give a fuck. You put me in any fucking environment, mate, I thrive. Especially the heat. Especially the heat. I push myself so hard in the heat. I've literally walked until I fucking passed out. Was that don't be racist, what? This might get pretty controversial, but have you heard about the Afghan files? Oh, bro, here we go. No offense, but no, I haven't. Hit me with it, though. I'm a graffiti artist. I shouldn't say it. Bomber, don't you get it? Bomber, bomber. Oh, sorry, mate. My mind, my mind works a bit different. OG Shaggy. Oi, oi, oi! Hey, OG, how are you, bro? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping by. I noticed that you've seen. I put up in my community post today the 17 men that were killed on the deployment while I was over there. I had to put a flag over all their coffins, mate. Watch them fucking repatriated in the back of a Hercules, man. All the soldiers that were there, we stood side by side, and they came down the centre, you know. Pretty emotional day, bro. Everyone's fucking pretty sad. Morale's low. You work with any special forces guys? Oh yeah, heaps. Yep. AG salute. Good mate. Much respect for the boys. That's it, brother. The real game of death being there. Oi, Chris, lest we forget a lot of good people gone. No, not a lot of good people. The very best Australia has to offer. There's not too many people that would die for their country, die for their beliefs, die for their ideas, die for their fellow citizens. So fight evil in their country so it never comes to them. The people that are sitting around their dinner table with their children at night time, taking for granted their safety, and bloody oath they should, because they live in a fucking democracy in a world where they have a government that sends the army overseas to fight evil. G'day, g'day. Dev Ross! Boom, my boy. Dev Ross, salute. Yeah, so... But to get back, I'll get off the ID thing for now because we can talk about that again. But I want to talk about green on blue. Esperon's been waiting for me to finish that. Okay, so you'll notice in those 17 in my community posts, a lot of those guys, it says was killed by what's it say? Killed by somebody on the inside, sort of thing. It says I can't remember exactly what they say. I think bombing is when you graffiti a train. I'm not a graffiti artist. I don't even know the first thing. I can't even fucking draw. Basically, it was a massive leak of war crimes allegedly committed by Australians. Oh, yeah, in Afghan. Look up. Yeah, I know all about that, bro. I was over there when most of those war crimes were fucking so-called allegedly committed. I'm good friends with Ben Roberts-Smith, RS, mate. And I'm a pretty good friend of Mark Donaldson and his wife, Emma. I know, yeah, I know. I didn't know that was called that. What do they call it? What do they call it? The Afghan Files. Yeah. I've got a book called Rogue Forces. I think it's about that. Not too sure, right? Yeah. How are you guys? Hope you're all well. Drop the mic. Is in the house. They drop. I love that mushroom. Okay, Chris, have you seen the videos of Afghan Special Forces? Bro, using rollerblades? It's embarrassing, mate. It's fucking embarrassing. What's even worse, go to Iran Special Forces, and they're trying to do they're breaking bricks and shit. And like the head of the Iranian army is there in front of whoever the head honcho that runs the Persians, the Iranians. And this guy's doing everything, and everything he does, he doesn't break the brick. It's fucking embarrassing. It's just stupid shit. So what do you need to do? Soldiers don't do that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? No matter your opinion on the shit the pollies get the countries into, those men honoured their oaths and served their brothers to the last, mate. I always think you can't really have an opinion on it unless you've been over there and see how it works. Just because there's someone filming a guy laying down in a paddock, he's unarmed and he's freaking, don't fucking kill me, and the guy's going, should we kill him? And then bloods him. It looks innocent as fuck, and he's innocent as fuck right there. But what was he doing 3 weeks ago when he was teaching fucking 40 guys how to do IEDs? What was he doing 40 weeks ago when he was fucking leading a high-value targets security team? What was he doing when he was fucking firing at the coalition forces with an AK-47? Just because he's innocent now? You just got to, you know what I mean? The Yankees are the first ones to get their ass whooped in Afghan, and after 20 years they lose all their deaths for nothing. It's not for nothing, bro. Might be for nothing to you. But for those men died, mate, they thought they were fighting terrorism. For those 20 years they fought terrorism in Afghanistan, terrorism wasn't happening in America, Australia, and Britain. So, you can't tell me it was for nothing, bro. Even if these are the politicians, I know how much of a fucking difference we made in Tarin Kowt. Okay? I know how much of a difference we made over there. I know how much of a difference I made to some families in Iraq. So it's not as easy as that, brother. All those deaths for nothing. And we do it again. That's what I mean. Like, my wife writes a poem. Some people, like when I say people, I go to war and they go, oh, bro, how the fuck? Oh, man, I couldn't do that. It's weird because in my head it's not like that. It's like, but you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. I don't think there's such thing as war crimes. I mean, it is, well, Wizard, you're right, but if you come down, okay, and there's a high value target in this room, right, and then there's an innocent family sitting in the right hand corner, But now you've got to fucking document these people and blah, 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 blah. So it's just easier to fucking put him out of the misery. And then you justify, well, he's hanging out with this bad, he's one of the baddest motherfuckers, so I'm just going to do them a favour. Boom, boom, boom. To me, that's a war crime. And people aren't doing that. People aren't shooting innocent people. Not Australian Special Forces. There's a reason why they're dying, bro. Definitely the files. I'm investigating. It's real. And so is Bravo. You popped in the other time. Give me more, mate. Tell me, what are you investigating? Who are you investigating? I was over there when it happened. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys. Exactly, man. Them fucks dress in civvy, shoot, drop their arms, and become... Mate, they'll shoot, run around a fucking mud hut, mate, and there's a bunch of guys there in a field hoe, and then they just fucking... All of them are hoeing. You come in the corner, and they're all farming, and they're just... But we're fucking struck by our rules of engagement, our orders for opening fire, our fucking... You know, the Geneva Convention. But, you know what I mean? Terror's still a war crime. Look at Hamas in Israel. They were all innocent people they killed. You don't see the UN coming in going, fucking war crimes. They go, oh, it's religious, you know. But yet, Israelis step out of line one thing and fucking war crimes. You know what I mean? They use the Geneva Convention against us. They know that we can't fire on a vehicle with a crescent or a cross, so they use it. They run into mosques. They're fucking cocksuckers. Have you been in the tank? I reckon that would be insane. I've watched Fury Road so many times. Fuck tanks. Fuck tanks. Fuck armoured personnel covers. No way. They're too big at targets. Too big at targets, bro. I'd rather be on my feet, mate, and have options. We go to war, so you don't have to. War crimes are real. I'm like, dude, I did 9 months in Iraq. I did 2 tours of Afghan, mate. 2010, 2012. Our bloody years. But what are you talking about? Tell me what war crimes are. I just want to know. You'd have to say people's names and that. Just give me an example of one that you're investigating, brother. And I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just I genuinely want to know. What's this? Yeah, everyone has left. They're definitely planning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Biden has let 10 million people come across. Have you seen that interview with that guy? And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, you don't know my name. But soon everybody will know my name. Something like that. Like he's... No, that guy straight away, fucking bang, bang. Talk like that, cunt in my country, bro. You don't threaten my citizens in my country. No fucking way. Tommy, you're not in front of me. Tommy gun, I asked that last night. Would be so cool. Just out in the bush. What's that? What did I miss? Tommy, have you been in? Yeah, no, fuck tanks, bro. HMS are cowards. Hamas are cowards. They use their own families as meat. Mate, this is what I say about people saying free Palestine, the poor Palestinians. If you're a father and you have your husband, your wife and your kids, and you're getting smashed by Israelis, you know what you do? You head to the Egyptian border, right? Head to the very end of Gaza Strip where you know you'll have a tent and the Israelis aren't going to be going anywhere near that, right? So you can make your family safe. Why are you staying in these buildings where Israeli soldiers are coming in and they've already been half destroyed? Because you're using them as human shields. If that father leaves, they're going to kill his family anyway. So think about it. Put some, like, if you want to save your family and you're on a stab, what would you do? You'd grab your fucking family and you'd head to the border and you just live in that camp, right? And make sure they're protected, wouldn't you? You know, fuck them us. But it's not happening. You just got to put a little bit of logic to it sometimes, guys and gals. But I don't know shit either, though. It's just, I've been over there and I know how they work. I've seen them. I've worked with them. You don't understand these people. They're happy to use kids. They don't give a fuck. Because they think they're doing them a favour. That kid's just been martyred in the name of God. He's going to be with Allah. It's horrible. I'm back. I did a tiny shop at Coles. Fucking butt. Yeah, I know, bro. I'll be back in Queensland in 2 weeks. I'll reach out to you privately, not on this. All right, bro. Then I got an email there, man. Yeah, but I'm genuinely interested because I know Robert Smith and I know what he's getting done for. And I know the medic. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, I know a lot of what's going on. I just want to see what your take is on it. You're talking about blooding in and all that stuff. SAS Bravo. Bravo 20. Share your thoughts, bro. Just a civilian sharing thoughts. Would love to hear from people who have done it involved in the military. There you go, mate. If you just want to say, you don't have to mention names or anything. Just use an example similar to what you may be investigating, just so we can sort of know what type of, what war crime may have been committed that people can hear. They have to, just do something similar, not even the exact crime. We're sending Bushmasters to Ukraine. We need to leave them. Aussie, mate, that's the best thing I've heard someone say. We need our Bushmasters. We don't. Why did we pick Ukraine's side? Ukraine and Russians, mate, 20, 30 years ago, they'd be fighting side by side as brothers. It's a fucking joke. Nobody should be in there. There should be no war there. It's fucking, we just lost a generation of Ukrainian young men and Russians, bro. It's fucking not right. All war is chaos, mate. Yes, it is. SAS Bravo, did you deploy over? Who did you serve with? Like, the fact that you're investigating war crimes, where are you? Were you with ASIO, or who the fuck are you with, ASIS? Hello, how are you? Clay Sickad, I'm good, bro. Like, look at everyone crossing the border here into America, they already know. Yeah, bro. Wizard, I'm still active, so can't open up at the moment, with respect. Fair enough, I respect that. That is disgusting. What do you do? What job? What government department are you under, SAS? Just so I know. What took me the wrong way was that the only person convicted after the files were leaked was the guy that blew the whistle, David McBride. Much respect to USSA Bravo, mate. Yep, bloody oath. Mate, investigating Australian soldiers and then coming up, and submitting that paperwork to say that potentially these heroes, these war fighters, are guilty of war crimes. That's a tough job. That's a tough job, brother. That's a fucking tough job. Like I said, I'm not having a go at USA's, bro. I'm just genuinely, what government department do you work for? It's all optics, bro. This is a propaganda war. They never expected to win, but they expected the Israelis to go the duck off and make some great TV on Al Jazeera. Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. I'm really good today, actually. What do you think of Ricardo Bossi? Oh, my mate, who the fuck's that? I don't think you can see me, XD. Have a good one, mates. I don't think you can see me. Clay Snicket, I can see clear as. Cool, have you seen the drinks from the league? Yeah, of course, bro. Yep. Yeah. To me, that's not a war crime. You kill an insurgent and he's got a fake leg and then you take it off amongst your lads and then do fucking shoeies out of it. Is that a war crime or is that just bad taste? I don't know. Hi, Chris. Don't know what happened. I didn't get a notification that you're live. Oh, hey, Woodsy. I did a live short, but yeah, I didn't really. But I don't mind. That's good, mate. I'm glad you popped in. You've seen it now. But you got to work tomorrow, don't you? You poor bastard. I've seen you working up some crazy fucking driveway tape today, mate. I bet you're buggered too. Woodsy, salute. Yes, I am Department of Defence. Yeah, I know. Whereabouts Department of Defence? I know you died. What's your rank? What's your position? Just give me your position or your rank. What's your title? Chris, just know there are a lot of people that lie on YouTube. Touche. Hi, Wizard. Hey, Words. Hi, Woodsy. That's my sister, Lisa Campbell. That's my sis, guys. Woodsy, Chris. Hi, Aussie chick. How's your day being, gal? I don't like what I do, but we are all accountable, brother. Yeah, man, I know, but just what position are you with what department? That's all. Yeah, dude, I've seen, like, I had a guy, there was no pornography, right, in Afghanistan, man, okay, because it's to respect religious values. So you get, when we're coming into a war zone, we also are briefed on their cultural values and religious values so that we don't accidentally offend. For example, pornography. For example, if you're sitting and having a meeting with them, having your boots to the bottom of your feet pointing in their direction. Okay, that's like sitting there going like that to them. These little cultural things, we sit down and we do days with the head Muslim out of Sydney would come and give us, briefs on how to deal with Islam and extremists and shit like that. Probably bad taste, mate. The Royals no work tomorrow, bro. Woo! Boo! I'll celebrate that with you, Woodsy. Oh my God, Sass, Sass, that just bad ethics, isn't it? No, it's not war crime. That's right, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do it. But then again, I don't know either. If it's just between you and your lads, that video shouldn't get to the public. They don't need to know about that. You know what I mean? Like, But that SAS Bravo, he now might be looking at me because I said that. No. True, holy so. I'm not talking about the guy that was handcuffed and supposedly kicked off a cliff. That's good, Jack. Did you speak to Glenn? Anybody? So I'm slowly feeling better. Woodsy, I didn't gamble today, so that's good. That is good, Aussie chick. Jack, that's good news. Yeah, brah. Yeah, so I wanted to finish for Chris Esperon, if you're still there, brother. You've been waiting patiently, you didn't come back. He wanted to know about green on blues, because a lot of those guys in the photos that I put up were green on blues, right? So that means, like I said, from '03 to 2010, we were a rebuilding task force, RTF. In 2010, we got a letter from Parliament, Department of Defence, saying that we are now going to go MTF, mentoring task force, which means now we're going to mentor the Afghan National Army and the Afghan National Police, and we're going to teach them how to fight, Australia style. So we'd go in, we'd battle insurgents, they would watch, learn, go back, debrief. Then we go in, look for the fight, doing aggressive patrolling, looking for fucking, weapon cases, actively looking for intelligence, scouring the ground. We'd have the Afghani National Army go forward. They'd engage in the fight. They'd always fuck it and run away and fuck it, and then we'd have to come in, clean up what they fucked up, come back, debrief them, because they don't have that. His mate's getting pinned down with a machine gun over there. I've got to fucking help him. They're like, fuck that, I'm out. So they don't have that mateship. Some of them are stoned. Hey, one crazy MC, hey, bro. Yeah, mate, I'm still here. So I want to get to Chris because he's been waiting patiently. And I really want to answer because I think it's important everyone knowing what a green on blue is. Okay, so now, how do you pick who's going to be in the Afghan National Army to fight the Taliban, right? We got to vet people, right, to fight them. So I'm glad that wasn't my job. We have like intelligence officers and fucking all these people that old mate SAS Bravo would probably know that would come across and do all our negotiating for who's going to be an Afghan national soldier and who isn't. But you're training 80 at a time, and one or two slip through that are Taliban, and they just sleeper agents. They conform, they will do everything you wouldn't even know until the very last night or one night when we're at our most vulnerable. They'll put a magazine on and they'll come up to us when we're sleeping or when we're unarmed, and they'll shoot us. So he's an Afghan National Army being trained by us. So they're green to us. They're green because they're not really a coalition, but they're definitely our friends. And the fact that they're firing on us and killing us is called a green on blue. A blue on blue would be like a coalition on coalition, like the Brits accidentally engaging with the Marines or the Marines accidentally engaging with the Australians. That's blue on blue, worst case scenario. And then you have blue on red, which is, you're fighting the people, the people you're meant to be fighting, the enemy. Yes, I'm out, brother. We'll reach out to you when I get back in the country. Take care. Yeah, right, man. Appreciate it. My email's in the... I might even be able to help you out, mate. Like I said, I was over there in 2010 and 12, bro. Catchy, sass, but I didn't see anything that I would class as a fucking war crime, that's for sure. Would you class this as a war crime, okay? You understand that these guys shit themselves when they see a helicopter, right? You can cock your weapon and put your barrel in their fucking face and they don't care. You pick up a stick, you go to beat them, they don't care. You bring a helicopter in, they start. They don't like helicopters because they can kill them from 3 kilometres away, so they don't even know, right? They're scared fucklers of helicopters. So the special forces guys may have or may not have, allegedly. Hey, Dad, how you going? Hey, Sarah, that's my daughter there, Sarah. Hey, baby, it's good to see you, mate. Hi, Sarah. I love your content, the random massive guy. I love your name. Yeah, so what they did was they decided to blindfold this guy and put him in a stress position, handcuffed, and then get an interpreter to tell him that we're about to fucking land a helicopter on his head and he's going to be, like fucked up. And then we get an Apache pilot to come down and hover like 5 feet above them while they're being interrogated and they just spill their guts. Now, is that a war crime? I don't know. What do you think? I know exactly what it is. But absolutely, I don't hate my brothers, but we must know. Oh, I, I envy your job. I don't envy your job at all, bro. But I'd really like to know. I just like to know what department you're in, your rank, and some examples. But I understand not on here, bro. But SAS Bravo. I don't know if your name would be attached to anything with it. I'm back in. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. That's my daughter there, Sarah. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Loose lip sync ships, Bravo. You haven't heard that saying for ages, brah. How's everyone doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty good, I think. Everyone's fucking. I've got this coffee that's now iced coffee, but I love it. Lisa Campbell, hi, Christmas Brown and Aussie Chick 88. That's my sister Lisa. So I've got my daughter Sarah in the chat. I've got my sister Lisa, and I'm sure Lisa, my nieces are probably popping in. Yeah, bro, it's the oh yeah, bro, it's the world we're all living in apart from the media crap. No, my name is not. I'm a woe one. You're a woe one. Have you ever served with me? Do you know me, dude? I'm out. You have a brilliant night, guys. Oh, OG, man. It's a shame to leave you, bro. It's good having you in the chat, man. I like it. It's good. Don't spit out the coffee, Chris. I'm not spitting it out. You'll hear it when it goes in. I'll drink it there, Aussie chick, mate. You kind of remind me of Captain Price from Call of Duty. Who the fuck's that? Only Call of Duty I've ever played is the original Black Ops, and I only played online, and I only played the one where you go and do the flags. What was it called? Domination. That's the only time I've ever played, so I don't know who Captain Price is. Is he a dickhead? Is he what? Or is he a pussy or something? What is he? You know me, do ya? Is that yes, sir? You know me? Well, then you can give me your name if you know me. Me knowing your name doesn't change anything. Dolphins 18 Stormate. Oh wow. What is a woe one? Okay, a woe one is a warrant officer class 1. It's the highest rank you can achieve as an enlisted soldier. Probably the shit talker, Bravo, mate. So it's the highest rank you can achieve as an enlisted soldier. Okay, so this is how it goes. So you recruit, then you do your IETs, and then you become a private. And after 18 months, you become a private proficient. Then within the next 12 months, you'll offer a course to become a lance corporal. Then 12 months after that, you'll become a corporal. So now you're in charge of 9 men. You'll be a corporal for 4 to 5 years, and then you do your sergeant courses, and then you'll become a sergeant, and you'll become a troop sergeant, and you'll take on 3 sections. Then if you keep going, you'll be a troop sergeant for 4 or 5 years, and then you'll go and do your warrant officer class 2 courses, and then you'll become a warrant officer. Now your rank has progressed to sir, so now people have got to call you sir. Once you get the warrant officer class 2, you're a sir. And now you sort of you're the senior enlisted soldier for 3 platoons for 80 men. And then you go to warrant officer class 1, which is the regimental sergeant major, who's the highest enlisted soldier for all 4 fighting companies, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. But just because you're a woe 1 doesn't mean you're that. A woe 1 has you got positions all over. You got political positions for woe 1. You got positions in overseas governments. As a woe 1, you're not calling shots anymore. You're not down working with the soldiers anymore. You're up with with the fucking, you're up with the officers. Doing all this shit. But don't get me wrong. I mean, it's definitely deserved. I mean, that was my goal. I wanted to become RSM of the army, bro. He's the best person ever, so that's why you remind him of. Well, that's cool then. Cheers, bro. I appreciate that. Go the mighty Dolphins. 22-18. What's happening, fellas? Who served? I did. I served, bro. I loved it. Storm, come on, I've got money, bag on the hunting gambler here. Holy shit, that's a mission. Woe 1 is 18 distinguished service. What? Woe 1 is 18 distinguished service. What? Warrants class 1 is 18 distinguished service. That doesn't make sense to me. Who won last night? Would you? Thank you for your service, if that's how I think it goes. That's all right. I don't have to thank me, bro. I was just doing my job, bro. I'm doing my hair again. Time to wash it out. I've tuned back and I'm out of the shower if you're still on. Love you millions, Dad. Give Mum a cuddle for me. Have a good weekend, guys. I love you, bub. I love you, bub. Mwah, darling. Fucking, I'm just a phone call away. Remember that, girl? I'm right here. Up the money blues. Anyone can Google military positions and prove it. Yeah, I know. Was it Origin Game 2 that I did? Sarah, you know how I used to watch that shit religiously? I haven't even been given a fuck. I've been doing YouTube stuff. Still want my staff. Still want my staff sergeant stripes back. Laugh out loud. The rank of staff sergeant was abolished 2002. Because it used to go sergeant, staff sergeant, and then woe 2. And what a staff sergeant was an in-between sergeant and sir. So they had 3 stripes for the sergeant, and then they had a little crown above the 3 stripes as a staff sergeant. It was a shit rank. It was a stupid rank, so we abolished it back in 2001. So it's 2022, 4. And if you said you've done 18 years, that means you joined in 2006, and staff sergeant was abolished then, so I don't know what you're talking about there, bro. I'm not having a go, I'm just trying to work it out. Yeah, it was Sarah. No under 19, state of origin, Sarah. 18 years distinguished. What makes it distinguished? What makes it distinguished? Or that was, yeah, I'm thinking Bravo is the real deal. SAS. Saturdays and Sundays. I like your profile picture. My profile picture? Yeah, that's me in Afghan, bro. Nearly cold beer, back soon. Davros, mate, Thailand. Since when the fuck did they go do age grouping in Origin? What? What's that, Sarah? What did my daughter just write? Since when the fuck did they do age grouping? I don't even know what you're talking about, darling. Oh, shit. What are you talking about? SAS, just tell Chris your name. That's all you got to do. If you know me, I feel like a two-ease. G'day, Chris. How are you? Hey, Matty, haven't seen you for ages, bro. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Doing all right? 18 years distilled service. What are you talking about? I did 22 years. And I don't say it was distinguished. I just did 22 years service to my country. I'm not having a go, but you're talking a bit weird. Straight. How are you, brother? Hey, Matt. SAS left the chat. Gold Chang. The random massive guy. I have to go, guys. Love you all. Oh, mate, random massive guys. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate you. It was cool, bro. What do you think happened with flight AMP 370? Oh, that's the one with the lady in Perth whose husband was going to Chinese to go to the mines, eh? I think, I'm going to be real with you. Hang on, it sounds like he's fully shoot. Just the usual, bro, working and training. Bravo playing Nintendo 64 Game Boy. It says, bro, who was top? Why? What did he say? Jack. I popped in yesterday. Don't think you see me, though. Oh, sorry, Matt. Fuck. I was probably gobbing off in the corner. I miss heaps of stuff. Sometimes Jack will text me and go, bro, just try to go to the bottom there. Put the comments. We'll rewrite our questions. He helps me out. So sorry about that, Matt. I didn't mean to, mate. If I see someone I want to definitely say something. Sorry, couldn't deal with it today. Flight that disappeared on the way to China. Straight doing that. Adam Confidential. Hey, going, brah. It's good to see you, mate. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Thanks for popping over. Thanks, Jack, for news and Bravo. Davros at Woods, at Chris Esplan. He's saying g'day to everyone. Adam Confidential doing, mate. Cool, everyone's greeting each other in the comments. That's mad. Yeah, so, yeah, it's weird the way he's talking. Like, 18 distinguished years service. I've done 22 years and I never looked at it as distinguished. I just fucking served, you know what I mean? Like, but if he wants to, maybe every year he was doing shit that was just getting him awards after awards. I'm pretty sure Flight MH70 had a group of people on board from a certain tech company. Oh, what tech company, Adam? Nothing, he said. Nothing. He just talking trash, needs to either say as name or back up. We are Aussies in the family, boy, we are straight jacket. Yeah, I mean, like, if I said he knows me, and he goes, yes, sir. I'm like, well, then who the fuck are you? Telling me your name doesn't change anything if you're investigating crimes. What's happening, Bubba? Ian, mate, I'm just talking shit about service and Australian crap and just hanging out with my with my fam, my community, having a great time. Oh shit, someone with Arabic writing came in. What was that all about? Talking shit too, was he? Yeah, so who was, I want to finish that question. MH70. I'm going to tell you right now, America knows exactly what happened to that plane. I'm going to tell you right now. They know exactly what happened to that plane and where it is. Okay, the reason why we don't know, or well, the world, because America doesn't give a fuck about someone's plane with these people on it, and they're not going to let the world know the technology they have. And this is why they're America, because they do shit like this, and just let the rest of the world wonder what the fuck, going on fucking this radio ping and this ping and the black box in the bottom of the Indian Ocean, or it had this much fuel, so if it was cruising at land here. America knows exactly what happened to that plane. Exactly what happened to that plane. I'm telling you right now. I fucking know. Alright? So I said, you could unite the whole world, Navy and Air Force, or even Mexico, Guantanamo, fucking Brazil, Argentina, all the fucking South American, all of the Middle East, all of Asia, all of us, Australasia, New Zealand, and all our Solomon Islands and our community, all of Europe, and we could all fight America, and we'd be killed we'd be fucking done in about a week. They'd take the whole world out. I'm telling you right now. I've been part of the American war machine, and it's fucking scary shit. Sure, I mean, have I missed anything here? So what do you think about that? What I just said then, man. Sure means that, bro. Straight up, you stormed 12 from his 18. Hey, go, Storm. Had to do it straight jacket. Aussie chick, gotta tell you something important when you have time. Fuck, can't delete yours, Aussie chick 88. What? Wood's naughtiness. Let's go, Melbourne Storm. Looks like you might get up, mate. Okay, Adam. Cool. Thomas, how the fuck did the Twin Towers collapse both perfectly? George W. Bush knows. The old fucking September 11 one, eh? Oh, man, I have my own opinion on that, but going to be completely opposite to yours, brother. Go the Dolphins. I love those dolphin emojis. That's sick. What do you think? Why do you think America dropped those towers? Why do you think they dropped the towers? Why do you think they blew up the Pentagon? And why do you think they dropped the plane in a paddock in Pennsylvania? Why do you think the Americans did that then? What was the purpose behind that? I'd love to know. We were talking about this earlier, eh? We were talking, fuck, they're in again. Also, Osama was trained by the CIA, dude. It's facts. Yeah, I know, but it's not like the CIA was training Osama to attack America. The CIA was training Osama and Al Qaeda and the Mujahideen to fight the Russians. The reason why Afghanistan and the Taliban and Al Qaeda beat the Russians in the 80s was because the CIA was giving them Stinger missiles, mate, and was giving them superior weaponry that the Russians didn't know they had. So yeah, they were trained by the CIA when they were in coalition to fight against communism. So it's not as conspiracy as you think about it. And the rest of his family are oil tycoons. So when the fucking Twin Towers got hit, his uncle and a few of the Osamas were actually at the Bush's residence in Texas. But they're not extremists at all. In fact, Osama is the black sheep of the family, and not many of you Bin Ladens associate with him because he's a fucking nutter and he's an extremist. And they like their Western money. So really, the Osamas and the Bushes, because the Bushes are oil tycoons from the West, the Osamas are oil tycoons from the Middle East. It's just two oil tycoons hanging out, chopping it up. And then their fucking nephew decided to fucking do what he did, okay? Because he'd put the government in a position when his family's over there. I'm just telling you some more stuff that in case you didn't know about this shit. conspiracy theories on 9/11. Love to hear your point of view, Chris. I will, Chris. I'll give you my point of view. If you'll say do it, I think they would do it for a reason to go to war. But do you think you'd drop 2 towers, blow your Pentagon up, and then drop another plane in the paddock just to say, oh, now we've got to go to war? Don't you think if they filled a plane up full of Americans and then smashed that, say 280 Americans into the ground and said, terrorists took it over, extremist Islam, they've, attacked our citizens on our soil, one plane with 280 souls, American souls, would be enough for America to walk into any country. You don't need to go and drop the Twin Towers. And you don't need to go and blow half the fucking Pentagon up. Then you got to remember that plane that got dropped in Pennsylvania was headed to Capitol Hill, the White House. So I look at it like that. I'm like, you might shoot yourself in the toe to go to war, but you're not going to fucking cut your leg off, or cut your nose off to spite your face. You know what I mean? And you got to look at, it's hard one, 9/11. It's a hard one, man. It's a hard one. And, I was a serving soldier when it happened too, like, what's that? Woodsy there again, yeah. Hunter. What the hell? I just got into this chat and someone's talking about missiles. Yeah, bro, I mean, that's all I know. I did 22 years from when I was 18 to 2017. How old was I then? What's that? Fucking 40 or something? I don't know. I served twice in Iraq, in Afghan and Iraq and Bougainville, and I've done a bunch of shit in that Dampier Archipelago, chasing drug, fucking people smuggling, mate. I've done a bunch of shit. I've worked with special forces. I've done heaps of cool shit. I was working on that 9/11 7 a.m. nursing shift. Everyone was losing their shit. I didn't know anything till the nurses told me. Basically, the Americans gaslight them for the longer game. Yeah, that's true, Adam. They do. But I just think it's, you don't need to drop, the Twin Towers is a signal to the Eastern world, to communism, to terrorism, to extremists. The Twin Towers is symbolic to capitalism, democracy, freedom, wealth, different ideas. So to attack that makes sense from a fucking extremist point of view, because you're attacking the West at its very, like, it's symbolic. It's a symbolic attack. Even if those towers didn't drop, it's a symbolic attack to say, fuck you, fuck your capitalism, fuck the West, we're coming for you. Look how easy we did this. So is America going to drop the symbol of freedom, democracy, constitutional republic ideas and free trading, just so they can go to war with a bunch of farmers in Afghanistan? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's hard when I look at all the facts of stuff and what America need to do to justify stuff. I don't know, man. But I'm military and I'm biased. Okay, I'm always going to be biased. Why is fuel prices so high? Ask the Bidens. I think we're talking about that Fark Woods 30 storm 18. Wow, dolphins. Yeah, straight jacket. Come on, let me hear all about it. What's Matty say? Up the storm. Woodsy's a legend. Woodsy got money on the game? Nope. Aussie chick got to clean up. Laugh out loud. I'm a go Crown Casino. Don't do it. Yes, bro, they made a massive insurance claim on the buildings and also $7 trillion consequently, fuck that word, cunt, went missing the day before. That can't be accounted for. They were robbing the country blind. But even then, I still, see, to me, that's a conspiracy theory, to me. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I saw a fucking plane fly into a fucking building. I saw that. What a run and try. Distraction from the financial disaster. Yeah, 90 metres. Hang Aussie. What a fucking try. I just missed something good. Damn straight. I just don't get how both towers collapsed like it was a controlled demolition, totally levelled. Was it a controlled demolition? Well, that's because you hear people say that stuff. You know, because which tower fell first? The North Tower or the South Tower? Which tower hit first? And then if you're going to demolition this, the first tower that was hit's the first tower to fall, right? It doesn't make sense to fly a plane into the first tower and then 20 minutes later fly a plane into the second tower and then, 40 minutes later drop the second tower. Well, the first, the fact that the second tower dropped before the first tower, then you have a look why. Because he hit a bunch of floors lower. I mean, and they were both left the airport full of aviation fuel. And the Twin Towers had a structure from the centre, and the floors were anchored off the centre posts, not from the outside. So once that steel was compromised and that weight of that whole building on top, they're going to punch down, and as they come down, they're going to get a whole floor worth of concrete and everything heavier, and they come in with gravity, boom, 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 and that's what they're going to do. They're going to pancake on each other, and it's just going to get more horrendous as it comes down. But I'm like, am I a builder? Am I an engineer? Am I an architect? Fuck no. I'll tell you how to operate in the bush and fucking how, all other crazy shit. But when it comes to buildings, I'm just trying to put a bit of common sense to it. And when I looked at how the buildings were made, and then I looked at aviation fuel and the heat that it can get up to, then you look at what forged steel starts to lose its integrity at, and you're like, and to me, they weren't explosions going off. To me, it was the fucking air getting sandwiched, getting blown out as they're getting boom, 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 boom. I mean, but that's me, bro. Hunter is 10-year-old back to school kiddo. Bye, yeah, check ya, bro. Thanks, Jack Snooze and Hunter the 10. Yeah, if I was in your shoes, brother, and loved your life, I would see things exactly the way you do. You just patronising me, you fucker. Just patronise me. Oh, let the soldier that run away for war because he believes in... That's okay, man. I have argued my whole family. I've had arguments with my mum and her boyfriend, her husband, fucking James, mate. I've had people drunk in pubs, mate. Just posted me, fuck, it's rigged. You got conned over there and killed innocent people, and get the fuck out of my face, mate. But am I fucking seeing everyone sub up if you haven't? Thanks, Jack. Yeah, Jack. Everyone sub if you want, if you can, please. If whatever. Didn't look controlled. It was messy as fuck. But again, if someone told you the CIA sold crack cocaine in the 70s to fund a war, you wouldn't believe it. But it's factual 50 years later. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, no, I believe that. I understand. And the guy, Gary Webb, who exposed it, got murdered. Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, not much I can say there, buddy. But, my main reason was, fuck, if they can fly that or destroy the Twin Towers in America, what can they do to the Harbour Bridge and to the Opera House and to Tullamarine Airport in Melbourne and to Sir Kingsford Smith Airport right in the centre of Sydney? I was thinking, fuck, that would be devastating. A plane flying into the Harbour Bridge, or no way, mate, no way. And how come they're over here be able to get in to do this? What can we do to stop that from happening here? How can I protect my mum in Sydney? How can I protect my sister at the time of living in Toowoomba? How do I protect my wife and my kids? How do I protect my fellow citizens from that happening here? What do I do? What do we do as a defence force? Do we sit and wait? Or do we take it to these fucks and then we fight them in their ground? So they're too busy fucking trying to recruit because we're killing these fucking, true believers by the tens of, hundreds. They're not getting on planes and ships and boats and coming over here and fucking with, I always tell my mum, I'm like, at New Year's Eve, don't go to the city. State of origin, stay the fuck away from the stadiums. You know, Collingwood Essendon Anzac Day would be the best day for a fucking terrorist, extremist, to do something at the NCG. It's a double whammy. Massive innocent crowd, Anzac Day. You know, I'm paranoid about that shit, bro, because I've fucking seen what these cunts do. I've seen it. I've been there. I've seen what they do. I've seen them detonate kids. I've seen them put, like I said, explosives in dogs, mate, and then, you know, break the dog's leg. Oh, bro, like. So that's what I thought. How can we stop this from happening to Australia? Fuck that. But that's me just having a whinge. If we all agreed on the same shit, life would be boring. Straight Jacket, I love I love that, mate. That was lovely. Everyone's something like, thanks, Aussie. How do we become members? Matt, I don't have a membership, bro, because I'll never. Okay, Matt, I'm just doing that, and then I'll do that. If you type something now, Matt, you should be blue. I'm never going to monetize, bro. Okay, so I'm looking at the monetization. I think membership is when you get monetized and stuff, so I'll never. Some people have suggested of maybe monetizing it and then donating all the money to like a veteran charity, but I just don't want to do anything with the money. You know, I'm more here. Mainly, my first priority is to try and get 15 to 30-year-olds that are like, oh, fucking, to try and join. You know, and what a life it is, and the loyalty and the fun and the sports and the bravado and the fucking brothership and the whole fucking thing that happens is so good, you know, and we need recruiting and we need young Australian men and women to fucking join, you know. That's my first reason. My second reason is somebody said this to me, I didn't even think of this, is that it's only stories now, but these have been recorded on YouTube, so now this is becoming history, you know, from a soldier's point of view. I like that. And then the third one, as I talk about this stuff and I engage with you guys, it makes me feel better. And I understand when Pato is talking about, when he's talking about one of his things, like when I start talking about it, like I said, my lips get dry, my tongue swells a bit, I start spitting and I can't talk properly because for a second, like now just thinking about it for an hour, my mind's in that space that I was in while I'm telling them, fuck, it's crazy, bruh. So it can't become members, bro, Matt. You can just sub, mate. So just subbing will be helping me, brother. But you are so white. I am. God, I'm Anglo-Saxon white, bro. Can you do members yet? Nah. What was it like coming home to Mel and the kids, mate? Well, the kids would. Josh wouldn't go near me, mate. Like my son wouldn't come near me when I got back from Iraq. He didn't come near me for a month. And when I came back from Afghanistan, I was huge, man, because I was working out. I was like so angry. I was working out every fucking day. And I came back, you know, and he didn't come near me for probably maybe 8 days, 9 days. It's hard, man. You want to just get down and grab your son, mate, and pick him up. And he's all like, fuck, intimidated and scared by me. And for Mel, it's a shock because she's got into her routine. She's had the 2 kids and her life that she's had to run her way because I've been missing, mate. I've been gone for 9 fucking months. And now I'm coming in going, oh, what are you doing that for? Telling her how to fucking do shit. But she's been doing this for 9 months. Now I'm standing on her toes because she's into her routine and the way she does shit. And now I'm coming in and I'm coming into the way it was before I left, not thinking of the shit that Mel's, oh, dude, it's fucking hard, man. It can be hard. Mate, did you something like, he's not interested in membership or money. No, I'm not interested in that. If a real enemy attacks Australia, it will be to get to America and they would attack Pine Gap. Nah, not Pine. Why would they attack Pine Gap? Why would they attack Pine Gap, bro? No, I know what I'd attack. It's not Pine Gap, brother. Yes, Aussie chick. Woodsy and Aussie chick, where are you guys from? I think Woodsy's Musgrove down the Singleton, Newcastle area, and Aussie chick's Melbourne. Adam Confidential. Love you, bro. Fist, mate. Fucking oath. I love this discussing. I love talking, you know, just getting it out. You know, because I'm definitely not right. I'm just passionate about opinions, just like you are too, bro. I love it. Okay, how do you monetize? You should, bro, and that would be good. Make money and donate to the veterans. I know, but I just don't want all the accountability. You know, people going, oh, I donated $30. I want a receipt for that, which charity that went to, and you know, maybe if it goes crazy, which I don't really want it to go crazy either. But like I said, I want to try and target 18, young men and women, man, that are that are like, fuck being a barista, or, fuck, doing this, or, I don't know. That's what I really want. That's what I really want to do. I want to make a difference. I want to make a difference, but I don't want to tell everything scary so they're like, the young fellas are going, what? Fuck, he walked till he passed out. We're carrying that weight. What the fuck, spiders? So I need to tell like the fun stuff as well, Ben, you know what I mean? That would make you want to fucking join, because some of the stuff I say, it's not till I get off them like, I'm trying to fucking convince young men, and I'm talking about fucking golden orb spiders, men smashing their teeth. Where has Pato been? I've never seen him on anymore. Dude, me and him do lives on Tuesday nights, mate, at 10:40. What time do we go on? 10 past 8. Pato has a video Sunday night he does. Sydney area here, mate. Straight jacket. Every Tuesday night, Pato and Chris are on. Yeah, I am, man. Yeah, I've seen them, Chris E, but never seen Pato besides that. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what Pato's going. He's still peeking out about this fucking shadow ban. I think it's all because he did something to do with that. What's that boxer, Tommy Fury? Oh, thanks, babe. Aww. That's fucking teamwork. Jack Black song. Mrs. just popped in a coffee and she started the fire. Yeah, I've seen them, Chrissy, but I never see Pato. I know. I think he's still. I think it was from when the Tommy Fury fight, or whoever that fucking heavyweight was. He uploaded some footage of that, and ever since then he's been a bit. Fuck, that would be hard coming home and having that happen, mate. Sorry, you went. That's okay, mate. No, it's okay. It's a side effect. It's just emotions and things. You know what I mean? It would be no different to, I suppose, to a father coming back from prison. I mean, a father working away in the mines. Truck drivers, on the road. Maybe they don't do a 9-month stint straight, but it is hard. For some people break up, and that's devastating. That's devastating to see that. But it can be hard, It's hard because like I said, it's Friday night, and like got to put the wheelie bin out, and I'm like, I'll put the wheelie bin out the side of the gutter, and I just stand and I look at the stars, and I'm just everything's so nice. It's quiet. Order, safe. It's surreal. It's fucking surreal. It's surreal, mate. It's surreal just getting pulled out of that and then bang. Because it's a fucking dog world over there. War can be hell. War, like I said, some of the best times of my life were in a war zone. Some of the worst, horrible fucking time of my life were in a war zone. But, that's the job I decided to do, right? That's the job I decided to do. I picked that. Nobody made me do it. I fucking signed. I volunteered, bro. So, I've got to deal with it, right? Do you think China's our biggest threat? Nope, not at all. China isn't a threat at all. I remember Pato from Goulburn in 2006. He done well from himself. He's a good bloke. Yeah, he was a prick in the day when he was doing all that shit he did. Fuck, man. I wish he ran into my fucking house and did that. But now that he's, like, don't do that. Learn from me, fucking, be a painter, be there for your family, be there, being a real man's being present in your children's life and supporting them, not being a mad kind of part of a gang running around making all this crazy cash that you're just fucking blowing on fucking, whatever the fuck people buy. Like my cousin's a rebel, bro. Some days he's got 250 grand. I'm like, you save this money, go and buy a block of flats in Sydney, bro. Like, and then you come back, where's it going? I lost it all at the casino, 10 grand a hand. I don't know. But now what Pato's doing and what Anthony Kirby's doing and what these lads are doing, trying to, like, get people to understand their story and maybe learn, and, especially Andrew Kirby. I mean, his is one about racism and Nazi, right? So he could have a genuine effect. Like, don't think Wampus Tom, don't think hurting or perverting violence on somebody because of their fucking skin or their culture. That's fucking disgusting to me. Absolutely disgusting. It's almost unintelligent that you hate or have some sort of bad thoughts because of somebody's race or their culture or their religion. It fucking get away from me, bro. Like, get away from me. And the fact that he can say don't do that, it's stupid. I was a dumb cunt. Is awesome, man. So people aren't looking up to that. I can't stand fucking racists, mate. I can't stand racists. I can't stand fucking bullies. My mum lives next to your one. No way. Really, Chris? What, next door? She lives on, what's the main drag in Fairfield, bro? Oh, I can't think of it right now, but yeah. I remember you saying that we fucking when I'm in Fairfield, bro. I'll let you know because I go down there every now and again to go and help her out and shit. Fairfield around the corner here. Yeah. My mum and my cousin, message. What's that? What happened there? What message was that deleted, Woodsy? Something just got fucking smashed. Fairfield around the corner here, bruh. Straight jacket. I grew up in Fairfield. Yeah, I didn't. Fairfield's okay. I mean, it's not too bad. Chris, I grew up in Auburn. Make me nervous walking through there, brother. I stay away from the trains, mate. I don't go through Auburn. I fucking lose my shit in Auburn, bro. It's only because I just know what these people are thinking, mate. I know what it's like. Hey, Mel. Thanks, Chris. Small world, eh, boys? Yeah, brah. Straight jacket. What's your first name? They weren't benching 180, but oi! Can you believe that, lads? I did a one bench of 180 kilos. I could rep 5x5, 145. Fuck yeah, man. Lebo. More hub. Chris, I grew up around a lot of Lebos in Auburn, very multicultural, fair. Well, funny you say that. My mum's next door neighbours on the right are Iraqi refugees. And they were being evacuated when I was over there, actually. They're beautiful people. They come over to my mum every Christmas and give them... And Islam doesn't celebrate Christmas at all. It's got nothing... You know what I mean? Once you leave Australia, it's a completely different world. Christmas and all these holidays, Islam don't give a fuck about, Christmas is a Christ, it's a Christian thing, So like they come next door, they give chocolates, they're always, like, how are you, Mrs. Gooding? They're courteous, they're fucking beautiful people. Very multicultural. I'm just saying, when I see those guys, where they start to get a callus on their forehead, mate, because they're really pushing their head into the dirt and the carpet hard when they pray. Those guys, man. Just watch those motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, mate. How old are me? I'm 47. I'm Aussie, mate. 44 next Thursday. Happy birthday for Thursday, brother. What's that? Pad Kapow, 2 eggs. What was your story talking about chasing human traffickers? Sounds interesting. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you asked, mate, because that was a really enjoyable thing. The Harvey Norman replay saved my butt. No try for Dolphins. Okay, I'm 47, maybe now happy birthday. Aussie chick, do you like AFL? Horsley Drive. My blue boys are playing right now. We up on the Cats. Yee, up, Matt. My birthday's Tuesday. Happy birthday, Jack. I'll probably speak to you on Tuesday, bro. Name a footy player for an edit. Name a footy player. Fuck, Jonathan Thurston, the best. Happy birthday, yep, Jack. We go, when you come back in 10 minutes, keep talking shit and we'll time out you for the... What's he fucking saying? I love it. I love how you guys come and look after me, mate. My birthday Monday. Fucking everyone's birthday. Happy birthday, Woodsy. Holy shit. Chris, let you know when you come down. I'll pop down. Oh, yeah. 100%. When I'm down in New South Wales, I'm going to meet up with everybody, bro. All of you guys. Fuck. I'll drive up to Newcastle and see Jack and fucking Woodsy too, man. Happy birthday, Woodsy. Cheers, Chris. Hey, Jack, are we going down the pub or something for a couple of drinks? Woo! I hope you're fucking feeling better. Damn. Woodsy, Sefton Playhouse. Okay. Woodsy, School and Trolls, laugh out loud. What's your opinion on Andrew Tate? Dude, I think he's a fucking idiot. The way he carries on, high value men. I need a woman with fucking low body count. Fucking, who the fuck talks like that? When you know what I mean? If I'm in the pub and I see a chick, I'm not going, where does she work? If I tick her boxes, I think she's a nice chick. Well, all I can talk for is Mel, right? My wife. And then I'll ask you, does she want to see me old school? Do you want to go have a cup or a feed, Or do you want to just go for a walk and, share a milkshake or some shit like that? What really pisses me off though, brother? You know what really fucking pisses me off? Is how him and Tristan made their money, mate, off fucking vulnerable, weak men. Okay? Weak men because they have no attention. People just don't even acknowledge them in their everyday life. So they get on the line and some female gives them some attention, man. And that's all they're fucking craving. They get some attention, and they go, oh, some Rudy pictures to go along with it. So like it's a bonus for them. And then what they do, they send the women out, the camera goes off, and then him and Tristan become fucking women because he knows what the man wants. and then fleece their bank accounts. You can do whatever you want after that. You're a fucking piece of shit in my eyes, bro. That poor fucking cunt there, man, that's looking for some fucking, he's reaching out to the internet and the girl reaches out to him, man. The last thing he needs is you to do that. What he needs to do is do something like this. Hey, bro, how you doing, mate? I'll meet you at the pub. We'll have a beer together. You don't fucking, you don't make your money like that off the back of men. You're fucking, to me, you're a fucking dirty, filthy pig. But sorry, man. Some people love him. I can't stand him, and I don't even think he's that fucking good a kickboxer. Fucking hell, bruh. You're fucking awesome, new account. Yeah, so that was my opinion on Andrew Tate. There you go. Hi, can I have mods? I subbed and liked. Hi, can I have mods? I subbed. What do you mean, can I have mods? Andrew Tate, dropkick. After work or even whilst take our lunch break and go to the pub. Boss won't know. Giddy up. That's what I like. Bro, stop swearing. I'm not going to fucking stop swearing, man. It's part of my whole life, like. The word cunt, to me, is a term of endearment. It's never used in the word that people thought it was made up for, like Americans going, oh, women's father. What Aussie, when they're saying cunt, is thinking of that, or when you're saying cunt, you're thinking like, mate, to me, it's like trying to play it. Oh, he cunt. He's a good cunt. He's a fucking good cunt. But then you got, that fucking dirty jack cunt. It's not used in the sense that you're thinking. It's more of an expressive word for Australians, I think. Would someone go to the pub too? Hee. I love Aussies. Yeah, bro. We love Aussies too. I had my birthday in hospital. It sucks. So I hope you guys have, bro. Tate up the Tate. Chris used to live in Chesso. There you go. That's modded for you. Nicole is too young to be a modder kid. Thanks, guys. And it's weird somebody to ask you for it. You know what I mean? Like, I just, you're all the people that have been supporting me from day dot, man. Watch out, kiddos in the chat. Yeah, just keep an eye on that. Because I've got it on there, not kids. All my content's not for kids. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Watch out, kiddos in the chat. Fucking little bastards. Friday night. Cheers, my Aussie brethren. Cheers, Drake. Jake's sending kiddos back. Jake's picking on me. Oh, yeah, someone had to do it. Car. Oh, fuck, you guys are great. You crack me up, bro. You crack me up hard. Oh, shit, I've got to check the fucking battery on this because last time it went flat in the middle of the fucking thing. Oh, you little bastard snuck up on me. Yeah, so, that's my thoughts on Tate. And those dating shows, the whatever, and the one, Fresh and Fit. It's just so toxic, bro. And I don't approve of women using OnlyFans, man. I know everyone's sex work is real work. But is it? Is sex work real work? I don't know. I mean, there's a need for it, I suppose. I don't know, but as a Borat will say, naughty. Make sure you hit the likes, guys. How often do you stream? I just found this randomly and subscribed. Usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, sometimes Sunday night. I do a live, if you know Nathan Patterson. I do a live with him on a Tuesday where he asks me questions about my service and stuff, for an hour. But, yeah, I'm usually around Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I slack it off Monday, Tuesday and that because it's so big over the weekend. I've done so much stuff that I fucking sleep in a bit. And because I don't work, so, you know what I mean? I can stay up as late as I want, as many hours as I want, and I can just catch up during the week, man. I mean, I'm in a privileged position when I say that. I don't say that with, look at me, okay? Because, mate, if I could go back to my job, I miss it every fucking day. I miss it every day. And this sort of gives me, I can talk about shit I know. That you know what I mean? Like, I can only talk to my wife so much. She's heard it all, and my son, so much. And I'm not a guy that goes down to the pub and just sits there and just talk shit. I don't drink anymore. So it's hard for me, bro. Borat, but this one time he got this Borat. Is that Borat. Is that the one where he's wrestling that dude naked, that fat guy, and he's got his junk in his face? Oh, fuck, bro. It's very nice. Is that guy? Very nice. I went to Texas and made fun of their fucking national anthem, bro. I thought these dudes are going to be pulling out their 6-shooters any minute, mate. And there's going to be this guy going to be fucking doing a goose step across the fucking stadium. That's what I thought was going to happen, bro. You know? Yeah, nice. I'm 21 and have a few friends in Army and Navy. My grandfather, that's interesting. My grandfather was in Vietnam. Respect. I often contemplate joining, so it's interesting to hear what you have to say. Mate, you've come to the right channel, my man. Hang on. Thoughts on Russia, Ukraine, Palestine, Jerusalem? Do you think USA will step into these wars and bring World War III? Not if Trump gets in. Russia and Ukraine need to stop right now. Right now. It's stopped. That's the stupidest fucking war. It needs to stop right fucking now. I'm actually watching Dragon Ball Z at the moment. And what that young fella say? Yeah, so no, I don't think they will. I think we need to get in there. We need to stop funding Ukraine. We need to stop sending them weapons, missiles, and you know, and shit. The UN needs to pull back. The UN needs to keep fucking Poland, Ukraine, Moldova out of the United Nations, and then Putin will be happy and he will withdraw back into Russian territories. That's what needs to happen. And that's a move from the West. Russia's only coming into Kiev and Ukraine because the UN's America, right? So he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that shit, you know? So that can be easily stopped. And Palestine and Israel, well, mate, Israel's the only fucking they're surrounded by Muslims. Egypt, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, what else? No, the Jordan River. So they're surrounded by Islam that want to fucking kill Jews and Christians, extremists. They just want to live in peace. Look at all the peace deals. They're happy to live in a bipartisan with Palestinians. But extremist Muslims. This isn't the Quran. Every Jew you kill, every Christian you kill will take your place in hell. So it's in your interest to kill Jews and Christians. And I'm not for Jews, Christians, or any of the other, Palestine or Jerusalem. Jerusalem means something to the Christians. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, grew up in Nazareth, was fucking baptized in the Jordan River, crucified in Jerusalem. Muhammad flew from Mecca in 700 and something on a dragon and landed in Jerusalem and the mosques there. Did he really? Or was he just doing that to piss the fucking Christians off? And then before that, it was the Jews were there. So all the fucking Palestinians, if they were there then, they were fucking descendants of Arabs from the Middle East. They weren't there in nowadays Israel. They've come from Jordan, Syria. Back then in the day, it wasn't called that. Syria wasn't called that. And Turkey wasn't called Turkey. And Lebanon wasn't called Lebanon. Okay, we're... Pad join reserves. Israel will eradicate Islam. They need to get rid of Hamas. I'm telling you right now. Can you tell the story about old mate at Kapuka when his missus was at the bus stop? Oh yeah, bro, I can tell you that. Fuck Dolphins so close. What was the last minutes? Okay. Okay, for that young fella too. Where is he? Woodsy, thanks for bringing that up. Where is he? Pad Krapow 2 eggs, brother. Okay, listen to this. I was a recruit instructor for 2 years. I actually went down there and fucking churned out fucking soldiers, mate. Took them off the streets when they fucking joined under my command for 95 days and rolling them out at the best I can possibly. I'm trying to impart with all of my wisdom onto these young people to give them the best. Not only that, they're Aussies. So why wouldn't I give them everything I've learned so they can just be better? Oh, Julian, mate. Hey, thanks, man, for popping in, bro. I was with you today, man, learning heaps about those fucking vapes, Fahrenheit. And I'm just here with my little bucket and my little spin with a bit of... And I feel way out of my league, brother, but I'm learning. I'm learning. What? The last 3 minutes? Fuck no. Okay. They're talking about the footy. Thanks, brother. Yeah, so, okay, so as a recruit instructor, right, I come across everything. And like I said, the first 3 weeks, I'm trying to scare you. I'm trying to break you. I'm trying to, the way you used to wash clothes in the washing machine, you're not washing like that no more. The way you used to iron, if you did iron, I'm going to teach you not to iron like that. I'm going to teach you how to put creases in your fucking going out pants. Not jeans, but in your pants, man, that you could fucking carve meat off them. I'm going to teach you how to use starch so you look fucking sharp, mate, in your going out shirt. All right? I'm going to teach you how to shave properly and fast. I'm going to teach, even if you do, I'm like, no, this is how you're shaving now. I'm being a little bit funny with it, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to do everything you don't know anymore, man. I'm going to rebuild you. Okay? Okay, the cleaning. Mate. Haha, Aussie chick, you had a coin, didn't you? My washing machine is broken. I'm doing it by hand. No good, no good. I've had to do washing by hand too, bro. My Mizo's cooking me pad cow right now, bro. Fuck, about time I learned to shave properly. Yep. What do you want me to shout? Used to be Aussie chick, you'll shout at the bowling club. This is cool. You guys having a great time. It's awesome. Having my beautiful coffee, my lovely wife, my beautiful wife, best person in the whole wide world, made me. I love that girl. Okay. Get to my mustache, get me long enough to trim it, starting to get in the coffee. Anyway, the old soup strainer. I've grown it because I had to shave with my whole career and I've never grown a beard. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to grow this cunt out. Congrats, Jack. G'day, Woody, Jack. Good to see you. Yeah, Julian, that's awesome, man. Life, yeah. So, okay, so as a recruit instructor, I've seen everything, right? I've seen every fucking, people, get scared and they want to run away because it's not for them and they're just questioning their ability and themselves. It's perfectly normal. Everybody does. That's why I thought I was a good RI, because I remembered I wasn't there from the head of 11 years, been to war. I'm going to fucking show these dudes. I was from the moon. When I looked into their room and I seen them all there wide-eyed on the first night at 10 o'clock at night and they're just laying, looking at the ceiling. And I know they're going, what the fuck have I done? Oh my God, I don't think this is the right move. But that's all natural. Every single person is going through that because you don't know each other either. You just jump on a bus and you go, here you go, mate, where you live? Townsville. Where you from? Rockhampton. Where you from? Fucking Mount Isa. And then you're all just on a platoon. And you're all just like eyes kept like this because everybody's in the same boat. That's what's good about it. What? What's the matter? What are you doing?
Look at my necklace.
Oh, that's cool. That's really bright. Wow. Mel was born on a blue moon and she has a blue moon necklace and it's fucking glowing tonight. That's what she was showing me. And she doesn't like being on camera if you didn't notice, man. That's why she freaked out when she saw the camera. Life's sweet, mate. Bloke with his missus at the bus stop. Yeah, I'm getting there, Jack. I know, bro. Okay, so, anyway, it's about, I don't know, I can't remember. It's like week 6 or 7, something like that, man. He'd been into it. I could see this kid. And I have 2 recruits come down to my office, right, and do the door knock procedure. Bang, bang, bang. And they're like, recruit such and such to speak to Corporal Gooding, Corporal. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? And they're like, oh, mate, down here crying. He's fucking, he's in a bad way. He's too scared to come and see you. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm straight down there, right? And I see this kid. He's in the corner crying, man, like. And I grab him straight away and I pull him up into my office or into the brew room. We have a toaster and a microwave and shit. And I sit him down. I'm like, I'm not Corporal Gooding. I'm not even Army, bro. This is just 2 dudes talking to each other about our families. What the fuck is the matter, buddy? Talk to me just like you would anyone. And he's like, I wasn't too sure about the missus being evicted, but she's been evicted and then the car got stolen out of the driveway and now she's like, got a 9-month baby, she's got my baby and she's got a bag of clothes and she's homeless and she's standing in a bus stop in Adelaide right now. And she's got no money and she doesn't know where to go. Straight away I thought, right, this is my first thought. I need to make sure these guys, I need to make a line in the sand in the first few weeks that these guys can approach me. If there's something bad like that, they get a phone call, a mum's died, or someone's had a car accident. I don't want them to fear me, to come up and be scared to tell me that. So that was a learning curve for me too. And then this guy, mate, he's given me 100, so I went, right, get the fuck here. I went and saw my RSM and told him, and then we got an, because we have the housing people that look after us is called DHA, Defence Housing Authority. And I got on the blow with DHA. That night we had a person pick her up at that bus stop. We drove her up to Wagga Wagga. She got in contact with Defence Housing Authority. We put her in her own house in Wagga Wagga while her man was still a recruit coming through that course. We recognised them as de facto, so now that they could be together and she was entitled to that DHA house, and when he finished as a recruit at Kapooka, he could now grab him and his missus and kid and go to his IETs as a family and start that. Okay, so that's the loyalty the army will show you, and that guy was a recruit. So I just want to show you guys, you know what I mean? It's not just all, you know, like they have your back too. You know, if you're willing and you're not a Jack Khan or a fucking cock, you know, like those pieces of shit, you get, I'll tell you last week, I'm just bloke with the missus at the bus stop, say go to the mill for me, please. I can't yell out, but next time I see her, I definitely will, Davros. Chris, do you put Nutella on toast? I don't, but I eat it out of the jar. Well, you had to do all that as well. It sounds like a social worker's job. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, is it alright? Mate, because I have people from literally 55 that's financially ruined and they're standing there with their head because they feel so embarrassed that they've had to that they have to join the army. That's the only option they had. To guys that are 18 and fucking, you know, play front row and it's like ripping and bearing and they don't give a fuck, you can't scare them. To guys that are 23, 24, you know, been smoking weed most of their life, fucking being very active on social media, but not really interacting with people, so haven't got that interaction, personal skills. So they don't usually look you in the eye. They sort of look down. They don't want to, you know what I mean? And I've got all these people, you know, and I'm trying to, you know, to make them all even so that we can all step off on the same foot. It was good, man. It taught me to understand people. You know, I've got the real good read on men, you know what I mean? Because I'm just talking men after men after men, from jail, from this, from success to financial ruins to drug users to fucking every type of dude. You know, and when you're doing that and I'm reading these piles, you start to get, like, when I see it, I'm a very good judge of character. A very good judge of character. I think so. That's, you know, maybe me flexing, but respect. No, but I really enjoyed it too, man. Like I said, Kapooka was the fact that I could give back to these young men, and, you know, like the guy that's been on the couch and he's got that lump in his, you know, because he's always, you know, he's the guy at the bus stop that sort of hunches over like that, you know what I mean? Instead of sitting there with his shoulders back and his chest out, you know, straight away, to me, that doesn't show me that you're, you know, like, to me, when you're sitting there with your chest up, your shoulders out, mate, you're a proud man. You got, you know fears. If you're like hunched over and you're like this, you know, you lack a little bit of self-confidence. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But watching those guys after 90 days with me and they're fucking boom, boom, you know, and they're fucking ready to, you know, these guys are ready to fucking die for their mates from, you know, 90 days ago, man, they were scared of their own shadow. It's so rewarding. It's so fucking rewarding. It was the best thing I ever did. Was getting a guy and building him up to this where he's fucking proud to wear the uniform and he's marching out and he's got the Kapooka smile, because when you march out week from your slouch hat burn, from your slouch hat chin strap, because you do a week of drill rehearsal all day, 8 hours a day, when you take your hat off, you end up with this white stripe, we call it the Kapooka smile, right? And then you have the side left, it's called the left burnt sun, the sunburnt left ear is what you get. And that's like your last thing you get as the last week of you doing your 90 days Kapooka, is you get the fucking Kapooka smile and a sunburnt left ear. Do you know who got the sunburnt left ear? The boys in Gallipoli. The reason why they lifted that up is so they could fucking cock their 303s without knocking their slouch out. I fucking love that shit. Love it. Don't get me started on fucking customs and traditions, guys. Chris, do you still hang out with the old army mates? Yeah, one or two. Yeah, well, we've all got our own job, like life. Some guys, you know, some of them are working like right up high in BHP, and you know, I had a guy that was being homeless, an Afghan guy. We went to Afghan with, man, and everybody, even his own family, had turned his back on him, and he drove into my driveway just before Christmas, man. No rego. no license, drunk, with 3 fucking dogs and nowhere to go or do. And I'm just like, fuck. And I grabbed him and I smacked him up. Here, mate. Because he's getting in the drink and getting in the car. I'm like, if you fucking get in that car one more time, cunt, I'm going to fucking cut your head off. I can't stand drink driving, brother. I can't stand it because my kids are fucking on the road. And if someone drunk or fucked up hits my kids, oh my God, mate, because they were fucking there, ill discipline, and they couldn't fucking wait to get home. I don't know, but drink driving, so I grabbed this cunt by the throat, right? I'm like, and he's still driving me. I'm like, you got no fucking rego. Fucking sort this out, cunt. And he was taking a piss, and I slapped him around here, and my missus and Josh had to go at me because I was at the front, mate. I was ready to kill this cunt. But me being hard with him for 3 weeks, he stopped drinking. He got his money, he got his rego, he got his license back. He stopped drinking alcohol, so he's fucking got his rationale back. He drove back and he's living with his mum back right now. He's still got his trailer and shit here. But you know what I mean? I went above and beyond for that dude, but I was his last person. No one in the fucking world, I'm turning my back on him. Even when he's drink driving, I'll fucking bash him. Because he's own good, you know what I mean? Chris, do you know Tim Kennedy? Yes, I do. When you have time, you should listen to his latest podcast with Joe Rogan. It's really good. Yeah, Tim Kennedy, man. Yeah, he's cool. He's Special Forces guy, UFC fighter. Yeah, man, he's cool. Cool dude. All those tier 1 operator lads, but there's controversy in their world too. Now they're saying Rob O'Neill didn't shoot Bin Laden, it was someone else, and they're saying Jocko Willink, some of the shit Jocko Willink was doing in Iraq as a leader. I think, putting the American flag up and playing fucking, in the middle of, Iraq, American flag, and then playing, real red country music, and just saying to everybody, come on, bring your fighters out, bring the best, we're here to fight. That's exposing your men for no fucking good reason. But I'm not going to question him. He was a Special Forces leader, mate, but the way he went around business sometimes, bro, I didn't think was the right way. Because when I make decisions, I always think of my soldiers' fucking welfare and their health. And sometimes I know I'm putting them into a fucking dangerous position, but I have to. And they're a fucking soldier. But it still doesn't weigh on me heavily. So put my soldiers at risk for no reason because you want to get in a firefight, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Chris, do you still hang out with them? Yeah, so, and if they rang me right now and say, Goody, because they call me Goody, I need you, man, I'd be on my bike and bug down in Brisbane, you know what I mean? Same if I needed them. So, but yeah, we all, we meet up on Anzac days and we, give each other shit on Facebook. Like we'll I'll FaceTime them once a month or some shit like that. No, but we're all doing our own things, see, I had kids early. Now all my mates have just met their missus and they're all like, I'm pregnant, I've got a, 1-month-old baby. My kids are 24 and 21. Yeah, 24 and 21. So, we've got different lights there now, like, having early nights and there with a baby doing the fucking, wait, I've got to be at work in the morning with the bub, man. I went through all that shit. Good. Oh, straight you off, are you straight? Guys, take off for a slap at the pub. Chris Woodsy, Aussie Chick Tea. Thanks, straight, for popping in, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, good convo, bro. Good luck, bro. Adam, yeah. See you straight, everyone. Good luck, straight. Davros, Adam. Hey, Uncle Chris. Holly, there's my niece. That's my sister's daughter, obviously. Hey, baby girl. Later, boys. Yeah. Yup, slap him sober. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, did I what? Like I said, Mum and Josh. One time Sarah was here and she was horrible. Sarah was sitting down and he looked at my son because he drew me drinking wine, the cunt. And I didn't know. And he came in the house and my Josh walked past him and he goes, you got something to say to me? I fucking jumped on this motherfucker. I said, in my house with my son? Come here. I think that Mel and Sarah and Josh saw a side of me that day I don't think they've seen. How do you cope when you got home from all that, bro? Mate, it's hard, brother. It's hard, the transition. When you leave this and you go into a war zone, you're like, holy fuck, the culture shock's crazy. But it's worse coming home, bro. When, like I said, the biggest one was I put my wheelie bin out and I'm just paused after I dropped my wheelie bin facing the gutter and I'm like, a week ago, I was in Afghan, seeing the horrible shit, terrible shit, and now here I am, safe as fuck. Everybody around me has no idea how good they've got it. They're all just sitting in their houses with their kids and their missuses, watching, afternoon, late night, early, 7 o'clock TV with dinner, not even understanding what's happening overseas. And to their right, and nor should they. Because there's people like us, and I'm not trying to fucking look at me. I'm just saying there's people like us over there doing that job though, but we chose to do it, okay? All right? So it was just a fuck in your head when you're sitting there and you're like, oh, and Josh is still not, he's still not comfortable and coming into me. He's still sussing me out, and it's hard, man. It's hard. Yeah, hypervigilance. I used to get hypervigilance a lot, mate, because I'm always looking for things that your minds wouldn't even fucking comprehend. And I'm not, like, when you're walking from your car into the shopping centre into Woolies, what's going through your mind? I bet you it's not the same shit that's going through mine. What is an insider attack? I noticed a few of your boys who you posted today died of it. They weren't my boys, mate. They were just men that were all on the same deployment together. I knew a couple of them personally, but they weren't directly underneath me, mate. Yeah, they were just guys that were there when, I seen nothing worse than seeing a soldier in a coffin with the Australian flag draped over it, man. And we're going to carry it onto the plane to be repatriated, and you're just thinking of his family. It's pretty fucking hard. About 17 guys that died on my deployments, and I didn't even mention any of the injuries. People missing limbs, lost their vision. Some guys had their fucking thumbs and fingers shot off. Dudes were shot in the elbows, shattered their elbows, their arms never worked the same. A guy that used to kickbox professionally, mate, stood on an IED, lost his right leg. How ironic. Yeah. Hey, Holly, that's my. Yeah, so an insider attack. Okay, like I said, okay, from 2010 we were mentoring the Afghan National Army. Okay, we're showing them how to fight. This is how you do it. We'll go and pick a fight with the Taliban. Not really, just doing aggressive fighting patrols, which is one of the roles of fucking the Australian infantry, the Australian fighting forces, the Australian deployment of MTF 1, 2, 3. So, when we're training those Afghanis up, obviously we've got to vet them because we're looking for guys that want to fight for their family, want to fight against tyranny, want to fight against these extremists, mate. Want to fight against the Taliban and the Al-Qaeda. Some people fucking can't stand them. Don't agree with their ways at all. But what can you do when we pull out at night time and all the Taliban come in and go, stop fucking around with the coalition and we're going to fucking shoot you fucking with the infidel? What do? The poor bastard at night time, he's getting fucking guns put in his mouth from the Taliban, and in the morning we're like, oh, you got to help us out and give us intelligence. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard to get, and you can see that as a man, as a father, I can see the pain on these guys' faces. It's fucking crippling sometimes, mate. You can't let your head go there, Same as thinking about home. I could never once I ring my missus, hey, yeah, I'm going good, I love you so much, fucking, yep, I'll talk to you again tomorrow, bye. I don't think about home. The minute I let my head wander back there, I can unravel. It's fucked up, mate. I had a soldier that I had to send home early because he wouldn't leave his bomb. He wouldn't leave his fucking, the safety of his bomb-proof, where they laid their head down at night time. He thought he was just going to die. He thought every time he was going to step out, he was just going to die. And he couldn't get past that. And I slapped him. And he saw me, I went, fucking bang! Cunt. Snap out of it. Step the fuck up. And then he went, I can't. I can't. I don't have it. I can't do this. And then I went, right, okay, no worries. I said, no, that's fine, bro. You can't. You come over and try it until you get there. You just don't know, right? And now I'm not going to ridicule this guy. It's not his fucking fault. It's piss off for me because now I need him in a position, and now I'm going to take him out and get someone from Australia to come back and it's fucking with my team. But I sent that cunt home. And I just said, when you get home, put your discharge in, bro. This isn't for you. Which is fair enough. And I didn't judge him or anything. Because the other guys are a weak cunt. I said, shut the fuck up. Imagine you getting over here And then you get like that to the point where you have to come to us and say, I can't do this. Do you know how hard that would be? Leave the cunt alone. We don't fucking pick on people. Shut the fuck up straight away. Shut the fucking leave and go, bro. Poor fuck. I felt sorry for him, man. And I bang, oh man, I fucking left a big welt on his face. I'm like, fucking bomb, cunt, is that what you need? What the fuck do you need right now? Do you need motivated? Nah, mate, I need to go home. I need to be with my wife. Okay, so yeah, so and so when we're fucking training the Afghan National Army, a few Taliban infiltrate that. So well, it's like a sleeper cell, and they do all the training for a year and everything. And then they wait for us at our most vulnerable point, usually at night time when guys are knocking off and the gun pickets start. They'll come in and fire into our tents, and you see Aussies, you know, in the dark playing fucking Texas Hold'em at 11 o'clock at night because it's the first time they'll be able to sit down and just play cards, put their mind in neutral for a second. And then a dude runs out with an AK-47 and just sprays a full magazine into the card game, you know, and kills 3 guys. Now, racks his magazine again and shoots into the fucking tent where all the boys are laying down on their stretchers. And you got guys jumping out, screaming, jumping under the fucking MOG, under 8-ton trailers. 3 are dead instantly. A dude, like I said, got his finger and his thumb shot off. Dude got shot fucking right in his elbow. Dude got shot in his shoulder. You know, it's just weak, mate. And that's a green on blue. So was that Woodsy that asked me that? That's what an insider attack. We don't call it an insider attack. It's weird that they said that when I was going through, because I was just trying to go through so you could see the official way they died. They said insider attack. But then again, you wouldn't know that if they said green on blue, you wouldn't understand that. So that's what a green on blue is. A blue on blue would be as if we accidentally fired at the Brits or a coalition force, the Yanks, the Marines got in it with the Australians. It would never happen. That's called a blue on blue, worst case scenario. And then the Afghanis, we're training them up. They're not quite the coalition, but they're not our enemy, where they're friendly, so they're green, so it's called a blue on green. And when you actually get into it with the insurgents or the enemy, it's called blue on red. Tim Kennedy ran an evacuation mission to bring back over $500 when the fall happened. It was called Operation Pineapple Express. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yep. Well, all those people that supported us. So that guy that came onto our base and cut my hair, the guy that came on and made that fucking chess set for us. They're all fucking dead, man. They're all dead. I don't want to talk about that. Davros Moon looks perfectly around here. Yeah, it should be beautiful. Are you legally allowed to own a firearm after you serve and come home? No, bruh. No, I'm going through that now, mate. I can get my gun license out here. No, I've still got to go into a gun safety course. For 8 hours, I've got to go and listen to some cunt teach me about gun safety. And what else? The other prerequisites? I need someone with over 40 acres to say that I come in there, you know, and hunt pigs and shit. But I've got that. I just don't want to go and do the fucking safety course, bro. I used to teach weapons. I used to teach all of them from fucking shoulder rockets, fed rockets to different types of machine guns that are mounted on tripods with C2 sights, mortar rounds, pistol, Mag 58, saw, F88, all different, you know, F88 Ozstyle, the F88 E2 or enhanced, what do they call it, EH89, whatever the fuck, all that shit. I knew it inside out and backwards. I used to teach it. You want me to go and sit on a fucking firearms course, bro? But I'll sit there, and I'm not going to sit there and question him. And when he says something wrong, I'll just sit at the back of the room, man, and I'll listen to what he's got to say, and I'll fill out what I've got to do, and I'll just humbly leave. It's not his fault or anything, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and look at me. There's no fucking way. We're better than that. Like, I took my young fella to shoot at the pistol range here, and then we had to do a safety breach. I'm like, yep, no worries. And then he's taking us out, and he's like, you know, have you ever handled a weapon? I'm like, yeah, bro, I've handled a weapon, you know. And it's those, I think it was the Luger 22s. And my young fella. And we stood there, and these guys have been firing there for forever. Me and my son, we got the best groups there, mate. And they're like, oh, have you fired before? Your firing platform's really solid. And I'm like, yeah, I've fired before, brother. He talks about this on Joe Rogan's podcast. It's a good watch. I'll definitely watch that, Matt. Definitely, bro. Thanks for that recommendation. You smoking tonight, Chris? I can't remember if you're on the green or not. Yeah, bro, I am. It's just not in here. Um, and like because I'm trying to encourage young fellas to join the army and stuff on this, I don't try because it seems like a contradiction. Because if you smoke in the army, you'll get piss tested, and that's a really bad way to get kicked out. But I smoke it for my own medical and for my own reasons. You know a bit about me in that community, Julian, and but yeah, no, I smoke it all day from the minute I get up, mate. The minute I go to bed, it's better than fucking alcohol and pills and like that. It's so clear out here, Woodsy. You can see this crater's pretty cool. Good man, yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a bomb. I should have just bought 2 beers, going back for another one. Get a 6 pack, fucking Davros. Still going strong, clean off. Still, yeah, good on you, Matt. Yeah, see, then here I am. It's got to be hard to listen to. Yeah, bro. I mean, you know, if I if I could just take an edible, that would be my perfect scenario. If I could take an edible and it just did what, and then I have to go through the smoking part of it and all that. But I don't know. But it's good learning all about it, man. It's blown my mind. And Matt, oh, did you come back now? Did you know new Olympic sport breakdancing? What the fuck? How is that Olympic sport? Wow. That's fucked being highly trained with all weapons and you still have to do it. Yeah, I know, but I don't care, mate. I'm just an Australian citizen. I'm no different to anybody else. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have any fucking extra, you know. Just because everybody comes out of the army doesn't mean they're proficient with weapons. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, it is frustrating at a personal level. I'm just letting you know what's inside my head. But I'll sit in that lesson, mate. I'll sit there quiet. I won't ask a question. I'll do what I need to do and just submit that, and it's all good, bro. Everyone's got to do, got a job to do and all that, man. And I'm not about all that shit, bro. I like to try and stay humble as I can. Teach my son and my family to be humble. Which state you're from? Queensland, boy. I was born in Whyalla in South Australia as a crow eater, but I, grew up and brought up in Queensland as a banana bender. I was the same Chris smoking from wake up till for 13 years. Yeah, we'll see. In the army, I was pretty clean, mate. You know what I mean? I had I used the fake weed a bit because we wouldn't get that wouldn't come up in a piss test. But you got to stay pretty clean. Uncle Chris, you're giving me good luck on my game. Am I giving you good luck, Holly? How am I giving? I'm now 3.5 months free. Well done, Matt. The state of awesomeness. It is the state of awesomeness. Marines, you. Good job, Matt. Stick it to it. Yeah, that's it, brother. So you can shoot for the country, but you can't shoot in the country. That's funny, Jack. I like the way you played with that, mate. I suppose, yeah. I'm from Perth, lived in Cairns, consider myself a Queenslander. Oh, dude, how do you live in Perth? Oh, mate, I did 2 years over there. I couldn't stand it. Hey, there was a young fella that asked me about chasing drug dealers, and he thought that sounded pretty cool. I'll tell you that story. Most of you should probably have. Chris, have you been to Cairns? Yeah, I've been to Cairns. Friend just bought a house in Cairns. Her pets are feeling the heat. Yeah, no. It's not really the heat. It's the tropicalness up in Cairns, man. It's 100% humidity. Because it doesn't really get over 33, 34, 35 up there. It's that fucking humidity that you gotta chop, chop it up and fucking put it in a blender and swallow the air. You'll notice when you're up there, if you smoke, cigarettes go out all the time because of the moisture in the air. It's crazy, man. That's what kills you, is the humidity. I think, anyway. What do you live in Perth for, Tony? Fuck, I was in Perth, bro. I hated it over there, man. So isolated from him, but all my family and everyone I knew was on the East Coast, so it was really weird living over there, bro. But what the jobs I was doing over there were fucking sick. Again, dragged my whole family over to Perth, man, for jobs that I wanted to do. I had an opportunity to work with some special forces guys, and then I had an opportunity to go and work in the Dampier Archipelago with customs, and it was a really good gig, mate. During the day, we're on a boat and we're diving, pretend we're fucking, fishermen and people that have bought a pure pleasure cruise, like thing. So we looked like a bunch of tourists that were riding jet skis and snorkeling around this boat, right? Off the coast of what's up there? You've got Dampier, you've got Dampier, Karratha, Port Hedland. Okay, in that area. The Dampier Archipelago. What's this? Perth's awesome, big country town. Great coastline, yeah, I suppose. I'm gonna look now, Matt. Night, guys. Oh, you off, Jack? No worries, brother. Thanks for popping in, man. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night, brother. Give all your love to your missus and kids, mate. I live near Campbell Barracks. Oh, I lived in Swanbourne. That's where I lived, mate. I lived in Swanbourne, right there. Yep. I lived right there, brother. Carlton 138, Cat 75, massive split. That's a massive fucking score. Swish, I'm from Sydney. Hey, Swish, how are you, bro? I'm up in Queensland, man. Yeah, so when I got over to Perth, I got a job up in the Dampier Archipelago. Night, Jack Dagger, yeah. See you, Jack. Lisa Campbell, that's my sister. Yeah, so, love you, sis. Mwah. Navy Blues. Swanbourne Military Housing, I know it very well. That's where I was, bro. That's exactly where I was. It was great, mate. I was down in a street called Horizon Court, number 1 Horizon Court. It was about 375 paces from my front door to that Swanbourne, that fucking weird gay naked beach. It was wicked, though. I'd go to the OBH and the Cottesloe, though, man, all the time on Sunday sessions, shit. See you, Jack. Talk tomorrow. Blues or Maroons and rugby. Rugby league? Fucking Queenslander, bro. Aussie chick. Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, so, okay, so what we would do is we'd be on this ship and we'd be pretending we're tourists, right? And then as soon as it would dark, we'd take everything down, we'd black this boat out and we'd creep out a couple of kilometres because all the oil tankers are real big, long 100 footers, 100 metre, 90 metre fucking oil tankers with the merchant seamen from all over the world. They're all parked up because the Pilbara, being iron ore, you know, all iron ore fucking mines, they come into Dampier, they get filled up with iron ore and they take it off. So they're all parked out in the Dampier Archipelago, waiting for their turn to come in and get filled up with iron ore and head off, right? So, but you know, they're such big ships. So what they do is they do a bit of people smuggling. They're smuggling women and children for obvious reasons. They're smuggling tonnages or sometimes hundreds of kilograms of different types of class 1 drugs. And they do a lot of illegal fishing. You don't think that's a big thing in Australia, but we like our protected reefs. And some say that the reef over in Dampier Archipelago in that area is better than the Great Barrier Reef. I love you, bro. Who do you barrack for, Aussie chick? You barracks for fucking Melbourne, don't you? Shockwave, hi. Hey, Shockwave. Yeah, so, so night time would come and we'd creep out. And then, you know, the boats that the lifesavers use, you know, the Zodiacs, those, they sit on the front of it, those little rubber duckies. Well, they're actually called Zodiacs, and we have those that are black, with black engines on the back, completely blacked out. And we'd jump on those, and we'd just like, pitch black. We'd come right up to the bottom of these fucking tankers, and we'd have some guys out, and we're all on radio communications, and we got long-range cameras, and we're taking photos of them moving people around on top of the fuck. Because when they pull up, they've got to submit to customs, you know, like a log of who's on there, if they've got dangerous goods, if they've got weapons, you know what I mean? So you've got an idea of who should be on the boat. And most of them don't have females. So as soon as you see females, you track your sex trafficking, you know. And plus they're dropping off like big, like beanbag size things into the ocean, and dudes come up on little rubber dinghies, man, and pick them up and come onto the western coast, man, and that's them, you know, doing their drug runs and stuff as well. So I was catching them do that, taking photos, and we're coming back to the main ship. Our, you know, we're like satellites, and we're coming back to the mothership. And then through a Viasat link, we'd send all those photos to customs. And then first thing in the morning, customs, lights blaring, would come and hit that fucking boat, man, and raid it and save the women and children and drugs, and everyone on that ship would get arrested or what have you. And I did that for like 8-9 weeks straight, man. That was a cool gig, eh? A good gig. Good gig. Jared, hi Shockwave, I'm talking about AFL. Oh, Matt, you're talking about AFL? I don't like her. No, not really, mate, because I brought up in Queensland, so I was never really around it. It's big in the army, though. But like I said, I'd go for Melbourne Demons, and I liked Footscray back in the day. I had a mate that used to go to Footscray, and I think they're called the Western Bulldogs now, right? He just does. Hey, Cloud, how are you, brother? Hey, chat. ABH and COT Sunday sessions are legendary. Yeah, bro, I was there, man. I was there at those sessions, brother. Uncle Chris, so you weren't born in Toowoomba? I wasn't, Holly. Your sister, my sister, your mum, was born in Toowoomba, but I was born in Whyalla in South Australia. I'm from Melbourne, AFL. Yeah, it is, I know, mate. I've done a lot of specialist communication courses down in Melbourne, bro. I know what it's like. Fuck. I've gone to a few live games, but I don't know. It's just I never really got into it, eh? But I'm into motorcycles. I'm into motorcycle racing, and I'm a bit of a bogan too. I'm into I love doing burnouts, and I've built a few, pretty mad V8s in my time in the army, and probably one of the best V8s I've built, the VNSS that I had when I was a RI, and I used to drive into Kapuka, mate. 4,500 stall converter. Had the transmission built by Billet Transmissions in Wagga. Fuck it, mate. What did we do to that? I stroked it. Well, I put a fucking a different. I'm not mechanically minded. I'll go to the mechanic. This is what I want to do. This is the horsepower I'm looking for, and I'll give him the money. I'm one of those guys, right? I don't tinker and fucking. I was a soldier. I'm not. The fucking lawnmower won't start. I don't know. Fucking tip petrol on it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I do sort of now. I'm from Melbourne, AFL. Yeah, I know it is, bro. What customs knock you back for a dicky heart? What's that? Would customs knock you back for a dicky heart? What do you mean, brother? Customs? I don't know what you mean, Julian, brother. I visited Wales last year. My mate moved there a while back. Well, that's where some of my mum's family from. I still got cousins down in Wales. I still have family in Adelaide too. My uncle Amani and that. Yeah. It's shithole, really. Whyalla? Fuck. It's not somewhere I want to fucking go. I mean, you can buy a house there for 75 grand from Melbourne, the Isle of Man. Oh, mate, the Isle of Man. I think those guys have got the biggest balls on the planet, quite fucking. You know what I mean? Isle of Man, Julian. If people don't, if in the chat, you'd never just fucking just go on YouTube and put in Isle of Man, and you'll see a video of them explaining what the Isle of Man is. It's going to blow your mind. People doing over 300 kilometers an hour this close to brick walls. People die. 3 or 4 people die every year in the Isle of Man. Shithole whaler, that's my sister, definitely. Heart condition. What for joining the customs or for joining the army, Julian? Sorry, bro, I fucked that up for you, mate. But I'm trying to answer it as truly as I can. Where did you visit Melbourne, Chris? Okay, so Watsonia, Greensborough. That's where we have a couple of communication schools down there. So when you're doing communication, like I was specialising in satellite communications, fibre optic communications. Not specialising in radio, so HF, VHF, and UHF, but it was part of it. Microwave communications. And how to build networks, how to build defense networks, mate. Top secret. Okay, that's what I was doing in Melbourne, mate. And I'd be down there for like 2013. I was down there for 7 months doing a specialty course, mate. I was pretty much doing my degree on telecommunications engineering, mate. So that's where I was. So Watsonia, I was very active at the Watsonia RSL. There would be nights where I'm dumb cunt on the piss, bro. And I'd be waiting at the train station, mate. Fucking fighting cunts getting off the train there at Watsonia. One night I got in a fight with cunts with skateboards, bro. Ended up breaking both their skateboards. It didn't work out too good for them, but yeah, that's the type of dickhead I was, man. Yep, Greensborough up north, yeah. So I was up that way, mate, And is it Hoppers Crossing? Because I went there too. I did because I had to learn how to build 100-foot towers, mate, for for satellite communications and microwave communications. So we did I did my beginners, intermediate, advanced riggers ticket there, and I did my dogman's ticket there as well, in Hoppers Crossing. That's when I fucked up. Have you heard about the story of me getting in a high ace and blowing the rear wheel up and evacuating the whole school of communications, and 3 Navy guys were there and they came out and I fucking bashed them, and then my mates were trying to sort me out and I fucking gave them a hard time, and then I went to bed and the military police got me in the morning, going to throw me in jail. It's a whole fucking mad story. Not my fucking proudest moment. One of the times I fucked up. Oh, the man ain't about winning, bro. It's about surviving, bro. Exactly. It's crazy. I mean, like, they even got Valentino Rossi and, some of these MotoGP greats, mate, and he wouldn't go top speed down them. He's like, no fucking way. Oh, work, bro. Customs. Yeah, right. Yeah, they should, mate. Yeah. What happened, Woodsy? What the fuck's going on there? Who's Jacob Matthews, bro? What's going on there, man? Casey's mate, Tony B. You're my man. Casey Stoner, mate. Probably one of the best to get on a motorcycle, bro. Mohammed Salman, I'm back. That's good, bro. What were they saying, Woodsy? What were they doing? Trolling. The worst thing about Casey Stoner, Tony, is that he had to retire when he wasn't even coming to his peak. And I thought, why the fuck are you stepping off now? You're the world champion. You're in your, you know what I mean? You're fucking killing it. But then I watched a documentary on him just the other week, and he suffered from chronic fatigue syndrome, where he struggled to get out of bed and make it to the couch. That's why he had to give up racing. It's because he couldn't fucking even make it to the race anymore. It was a fucking horrible story, bro. I used to watch Gardner and Doohan back in the day. Yeah, bro, yeah. Mick Doohan, another, 5 times world champ. Jack Miller. He can fucking ride a bike, mate. That dude can fucking ride a bike. He's so talented, but these kids that are getting brought up in Spain, Italy, and France, oh, mate. Pedro Acosta blows my fucking mind. He was just spamming. Everyone thought, what was that? Everyone thought, don't retire. Yeah, I know, but that's what I thought. I thought, this guy's being humble. He's like, I can't get any better than being number one. I'll step off now. And I was just like, what? No. Stoner. My mate Dale, mate. Oh, above his lounge room, he's got a fucking, was it 2012, wasn't it, his last race at Phillip Island? And he's got that with it signed, man. I'm like, what do you want for that, bro? I love that thing. Just everyone thought don't retire. Yep, just keep repeating himself saying smash. Thanks, Woodsy. I've got that, Chris. What have you got? What have you got, Davros? When are you going to end your live? I might watch it tomorrow if you do one. I just end it when I've got shit to do or people have enough of me. I'm just looking now at times at 10:40, 66% my battery. I'm good. I might have to take my son to work. He starts work at midnight, so I'll probably have to leave at 11:30 or something like that. But so we got an hour. We got at least an hour. If you still want to hang, man, I'm up. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, brother, how are you? Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the comments in the live the other night, man. I was just going through and someone brought it to my attention. I appreciate that shit. Thanks, mate. Yeah, so that was me chasing drug smugglers and fucking sex workers and shit in the Dampier Archipelago. That was a really good job because the results of our work was instantaneous. I only have 23%. My dad was a plantee for 21 Construction Squadron. Bro, 21 Construction Squadron in Brisbane, mate. Yeah, driving up armoured fucking you. He would have been like being able to build bridges. He would have been able to make roads. He would have been able to do heaps of mad shit, bro. Much respect for the engineers, mate. The combat engineers, they're underrated. Not talked about enough. And a lot of those, nah, bro, pucker. Was it 21 Construction? Oh, I'm mistaken. There must be another one up in Brisbane too. I'm trying to think of the one in Brisbane then. I know their 2nd Combat Engineer Regiment. What have you put? 21 Construction. No, just very similar. But Puckapunyal, oof. Oh, well, that's a hard place to be there, man. Before they went to Queensland. Oh, okay, so they did go up to Queensland. But what's happening now? I'm just still fucking talking. No, bro, 21 transferred from Pucka to Queensland. Okay, when was that roughly? But like, I'm not all over the engineers stuff, man. You know what I mean? I never really had much to do with them, but I do think that they go not talked about enough about what they actually do. Pucka's in, yeah, Puckapunyal, yeah, Puckapunyal's fucking. The closest town, that fucking Seymour, mate. Oliver Anchor, how old are you? I'm 47, bro. Early 90s. Oh, okay, righto, because I joined in 95. So 21 Construction must have been at 2CR then, because I swear to God I've seen it in Brizzy when I was there. I lived in Pucker as a kid. Did you live on base? What's your first name, Mucking Up? Did you live on the base there, mate, or did you live in a married quarter off base? Because I know Puckapunyal's got a. You missed my message, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I'm going back right now. Davros, chronic fatigue syndrome, hence why I retired in Thailand at 50. Right. It's no joke, Davros. It's no joke, brother. Yes, in the base. Okay, so you've seen the little shops there, and I think that they have like a skate park, and it's its own little environment there at Puckapunyal, isn't it? Crispy awesome for regulars here to meet up in real life. Go have dinner drinks. Yeah, I'd love to meet up with everybody. Fucking nice, bro. Yeah. Especially people that come and fucking support me like this. Hello from Brisbane, brother. Hey, Marco, you just down the road, mate. I'm just up on Wide Bay, mate. You know, about 30, 40 minutes out of Tin Can Bay. Yeah, bro, that's right. Yeah. Own little community in Puck. It is, mate. It is. You sort of, I've even had has a school there. It's not like the normal bases around Australia. Puckapunyal was very independent. It's got service stations. It had a shop. I was quite surprised when I went there. I did my subject 2 for sergeant. Own little computer in Puck. It is, mate. It is. Yeah, bro. It all started in Tin Can Bay when I got Ross River virus. Fuck, right where I am. Fuck. Any Melbourneians in the chat? Yeah, Aussie chick, a Melbourneian. A few shops, yep. Jack Dagger and I have now met in person, and now I have him working with me. That's awesome. That come out of on this live, eh, Woodsy? How good's that, brother? And you're both good people. Jack's a good dude. I've been talking to him a bit too, man. He's doing it hard at the moment with his missus and kids being crook and that though. Fuck, poor cunt. School, swimming pool, hospital. It did, yeah, that's right. Because when did I go there? I did my subject 2 for sergeant in 2007. Was when I was in Puckapunyal in the winter time. Oh, mate, I was on top of this feature. It was fucking middle of July, August, and sleet, not rain. It's not snow or ice, but it's like sort of half frozen, frosty water. And I'm standing on picket, and this shit. Oh my lord, I've never been so cold in my life, brother. That's so good, Woodsy. It is good. Cold. Oh my god, muck 'em up, bro. No joke. It was fucking cold. Coldest place I've been. Hands down, mate. Hands down. Even when I've done alpine training, mate. Puckapunyal in the winter. Woo, boy, you know, that sorts of men from the mice. I can fucking tell you that. Are you a Kiwi? No. I'm Australian, brother. I lived there in the 80s. Yeah, right. I'm an army brat too. My dad was in the army, bro, and I pretty much got brought up on the base in Toowoomba, Kabala base, mate. And it's got a golf course and had a little school out there, and nothing like Pucker, but I sort of lived like you did in the army. And I was an army brat, mate. It is Lisa, and he's a hard worker too. Very happy with him. Yeah, sweet man, and he seemed like a really good dude, mate. Like he's pretty fucking got a good head on his shoulders, eh? From when I spoke to him. Wood's nice. Yeah, I know. How good's that Aussie chick? I know. They got talking on here, and Jack was having a hard time, and fucking one thing led to another, and it's awesome, man. Fucking awesome. Love that shit, man. I'm so happy Chris's life is helping. I tried to join Defence Force, but my education was on the scratch. Oh, brother. That sucks, mate. Yeah, because they do aptitude testing and all that stuff. And it's I think they've dropped the standard a bit more now, but what age did you leave school, Mucking Up? Where was that? That was so cold. Puckapunyal. Davros, Puckapunyal in Victoria. I think the closest town to Pucka would be Seymour. So I joined the Rebels MC instead. Yeah, mate. Well, you know, what can you do? You know, you're looking to belong. You know, you're looking for guys to have your back to be part of that team, mate. You know what I mean? And then that 1% that comes with it too. So then you have like respect from the general public. You know, my cousin, have a look at my community page. My cousin's a rebel, brother. He'd been a rebel. He's 30. I don't know. He's born in 86, and he joined the Rebs in 17. Mate, he was patched at 18, and he's been a Reb fucking that whole time, bro. mate. That's it. The brotherhood, mate. That's exactly what it is. No shit. I understand. I totally get it. When I'm hanging out with my cousin and all the Red boys, some of them I go, fuck, he'd be a good soldier. A lot of those guys I see the same as soldiers. You know what I mean? It's the same. But you got to think, bikies and 1% groups, and that whole presidential, vice presidential, sergeant of arms structure, it started from the Vietnam veterans, bro. When they committed crime, they were in front of the judge, and the judge is like, "What are we going to do with you, 1% of of the population that had come back from war that are just so fucked up?" And that's sort of how it got the gist of it. And then because they were military-minded men, they knew how a platoon and how the discipline and that rank structure works. And that's why it works good for when you've got a bunch of men coming together to have that hierarchy and that respect and the uniform men. So I totally understand. What chapter is he? If you come out of this and you go into my community, bro, just flick through a few of the photos. You'll come down and then you'll see his photo of his back, and he's got 1% with a red tattoo, big 1% diamond on his back with his name. And then, he's Sydney with who? Alex. Who's the guy that founded it? Alex fucking what's his name? So he's out. He lives out in Fairfield. So he was looking like he was the plug sending the drugs out to Mount Druitt and fucking yeah. He was he's in that Type 13. Chris. Chris Reimer. Like I've got photos of Chris Reimer and Matthew Reimer. It's like he was in that 13 where. You know how like one guy's dealing drugs, one deals guns. This dude's got something else going on, and they all sort of bring money to the table. But the rest of the members aren't really in that circle, bro. He's in that circle, Alex Vella, that's him. Alex Vella. Yeah, I know Reimers. Well, I know Chris Reimer really well. Him and my cousin are good mate, bro. I'll show you. If you go to my shorts, go all the way to the bottom to the fucking AMG Mercedes. That's Chris Reimer doing that fucking burnout through that intersection that I posted, bro. And if you go to the one where I'm riding a dirt bike, that's Chris Reimer's dirt bike. I'm riding on his property, and he's whinging about me fucking lighting up his Mercedes because he just washed it. How do I get goth yummy mummy? What's that? What the fuck's a goth yummy mummy, mate? I don't know what that is. Yeah, so mucking up. You might know him. He goes by the name Pudgy. Yeah, so but as you know yourself, with this consortment and all this other fucking bullshit, it's hard for them to do anything, mate. So but it's I never really I just to me that wasn't I was like. Eh. But yeah, if you have a look, so what chapter is that? Fairfield, Druitt, Sydney. He's with the mate dudes. Well, it's just seen how much they fucking turn and talk and. Oh, you got raided yesterday. See, that's fucked, bro. I've seen the Raptors still do it to my cousin, bro, and my mum, because my mum, my auntie, they all live there, and mate, it's fucking nightmare. Bringelly, what's that? I don't know what that is. Bringelly, Dwayne Brav. Yeah, so hey Dwayne, mad brah. Yeah, but yeah, you'll see there's a photo of me on. He's got two V rods, and he's on the right wearing his patch, and I'm the guy on the left, mate, and we're just about to go for a ride. Because I love motorcycles. I got dirt bikes, and fuck, I don't ride Harleys. I like a G6R 600. I like to get up in the mountains, mate, and fucking try and get a knee down. I like that shit. But when I went for a ride with my cousin, I was so fucking impressed how good that cunt could ride, mate. Holy shit. He was 60 k's an hour, mate, manipulating third gear on a V-rod, mate, doing a burnout on his fucking phone. Like, oh, fuck, cunt, you can ride. Haha, have Viper in Victoria. Viper in Victoria, Raptor in New South Wales, and up here it's called Vlad. Haha, yeah, fuck that for me. Australia has the worst oh, mate. And you know what pisses me off? They act like criminals, bro. The way they treat my cousin. Okay, he's what he's done. Sometimes, you're like, well, you gonna play that game? Yeah, I can understand. But when he's got his 7-year-old son and his mum there, and they're stripping him down, and they're making them lay down on the ground, and they're saying the whole time to his son, your dad's a fucking loser. Look at him. He's never gonna be nothing. He's a bum. He's gonna be in jail soon. I'm thinking, where's your professionalism as a policeman? You should be looking after that young boy. It's not his fault he's caught in that situation. Give it to the rebel. Give it to my cousin. He deserves it. He can handle it. He's a big boy. But leave the fucking woman and the kid out of it. And now You're rocking up with a balaclava. I'm running around the fucking war zones, mate, over there. Fucking cunts fucking want to kill me every day. I'm not wearing no fucking balaclava. What do you want me to hide your face for? You hide your face, it tells me you're doing dodgy shit. Bro, I do nothing. I keep to myself. I have, mate. I know, mate. It's just that once that you're associated, bro, even when you try to get better life, they just keep coming back and harassing you, mate. The real Ganyu. Hi, sir. G'day, mate. Don't have to call me sir. I'm cool. I go to work. My only outings. Yeah, well, see, that's what my cousin now, bro. He's got a job with the council. He got custody of his son. He put his son into a private school, and he's really found he loves golf, mate. But, you know, Raptors there every day. You need to tell us. We just got told the nomads have got a hit on you. Oh, you know, this shit. You need to become an informant for us. And if you have a look on the back of his head, bro, my cousin got really big block loaders in the back of his head, omerta. And he would fucking die before he'd snitch on those guns. I know that for a shot. And for no pubs, clubs, yeah. Definitely no crime, yeah. Yep. I mean, eventually they'll just leave you alone, hopefully, you know. But, you know, it's hard, but I can understand that, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? If I didn't join the army, who knows what I could have done, bro? Italian mafia, Julian. The Finks took me as in 14-year-old street kids hung around many clubs. Things were easy back in the 80s. The real Gunya. This is an over 18 glide by. How did you know he was under that? Fuck, that's fucking on the ball, Woodsy. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Yeah, so that's crazy. But, you know, I had a couple of bikies that managed to get away from it as recruits, mate, you know. And they're trying to bring all their testosterone and their bravado and that, and, you know, just fucking get the fuck out of here, cunt. It doesn't mean shit, no. You know, he's talking about the Italian mafia. Omerta. That's what he's talking about, omerta. It's the Italian mafia. It means, vow of silence, I believe. The vow of silence. It's funny. I've seen a couple of Reds with omerta up the back of their calf, and they're in protection because they dobbed on their mates. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that tattoo, cunt? Yeah, we slap them if they have an attitude. A murder is G code hush hush. Yeah, I think it's a vow of silence or the vow of silence. It's a tough tattoo. I didn't even know it was. I was like, what the fuck is that on your head, cuz? And he's like, omerta. I'm like, what the fuck is omerta? He's like, you know, it sounds silence, you know, mafia. And I was like, oh, righto. And then I noticed a few other lads had it, and then the guys that were, you know, because I met them all, bro. And I got here you go, guys. My sister was here. Remember, we went to my cousin, my other Dave, the rebel, my cousin, his sister. Were at her engagement party, and the only family she had there was me, my sister, her mum, my mum, and him. And then my cousin brought 10, maybe 11 rebs, right? And the rest of all the people were my cousin who she's marrying, and they're all wogs. You know, wogs is fucking 100 of them turned up, right? They got like 10 tables worth of family. And I don't drink, mate, because it's no good for me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I've been caught on top of fucking cabs, jumping on their roofs, trying to pull them out of there, mate. I'm no good on the drink. I have to stop. This chat's glowing tonight. Is Dave a capo? I don't know what a capo. I'd rather be a lone wolf. No answer to no hunts. Laugh out loud. The old I'm a lone wolf patch. It's just so fucking stupid. Just shut the fuck up. All that stuff, eh? But anyways, I was getting a gut full of piss in me, you know what I mean? And I've taken my shirt off, bro, because then it's gone back, because my cousin was on curfew at the time, so he had to be home by 9 o'clock, so they all went back early, and I stayed and drunk for a bit more. And then as we're walking home from the pub, I said to my sister and my mum, I'm going over there to drink. And they're like, no, you're fucking not. You're not going over there, Chris. I'm like, don't fucking tell me what to do. I've come all the way down for fucking Sydney to fucking be with my family, with my cousins. I'm going in there. And they all, you know, the Rebs had all fucking drugs. They had, I don't know, I think it might have been cocaine. They were taking line of shit. But every time I go in there, because I wanted to have one, right? They're all standing there going, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of my mind. They're like, sorry, bro. Pudgy said that we can't let you have any, you know, Auntie, because they call my mum Auntie Sue, right? They were, Auntie Sue said that we've got to stop you, that, you know, with your PTSD and your war service. I'm like, what the fuck do you know about my PTSD and war service, cunt? Get the fuck out of my, what we can't. Pudgy made us promise that we wouldn't let you. Don't fucking do this to us. And I'm fucking, and I hear my cuz come out. Cuz, just, just go easy tonight. I promised your mum, Auntie Sue that I wouldn't. I'm like, right, I'm only going to not have any so you can keep that promise to mum, all right? So I started drinking, and I'm looking at Reimer, and he's like, way balls suck because he's just been burnt by a couple, and I'm like, looking at this dude, and I'm like, right, who's the biggest, baddest rebel here? I'm going to punch on with this cunt. I'm going to fucking rip this cunt's throat out. But, and they're like, yeah, we can see you. Because I was right in his face going, what? Because once someone grabbed my shirt and went, what the fuck does that say on the chest? I have infantry with a flag. And I ripped his shirt. And I was like, but that's what I mean. I started drinking. I was like, I'll fucking show this cunt how to fight, brother. Being a fuckhead, That's why I don't drink. And that's how ribs are, all about respect. So, yeah, but I mean, I don't agree with bikies and all that stuff, man, He's David Carpo. No, he's not. Oh, Dave, my cousin? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because his name's David Brandon. They call him Pudgy. No, bro. He never worked at all. If anything, he did concreting early in the days. But then he had something over this guy that's high up in the council. And when he come out of the club, he was like, oi, can't you aim me? And he just gave him this cushy job. And it's night shift. And all he does is go and sleeps in his ute, mate. And he gets paid every night for it. It's a pretty good deal, actually. That's how ribs all are about respect. My sister got chased out of a Wodonga pub and literally chased out of the town. What for? Why they chase? Why, Aussie chick? Why the fuck do they do that? On the beers. Nose beers. Okay, cool, bro. Yeah, so, but, I like, any type of crime, if you're fucking doing any type of crime, I mean, I'm not a fan of. I'm definitely not a fan of people breaking in. I'm not a fan of people coming stealing your shit. We work too hard for our stuff for some fucking cunt to come and take it off you. I can't get behind that shit. And I mean, most of the 1%ers, you got nothing to worry about. Usually, is you're a member of the public. You know what I mean? They're usually just all after each other. They're all ripping each other off, trying to steal each other's places. No, I'm selling the drugs here. No, I'm selling the drugs here. No, I'm doing this here. But I just don't. Because I say to them, and they're like, what do you think about this pistol, mate? Because they all call me soldier when I come down. Like, hey, soldier, what do you reckon of this? We're going to go and do this shoot. I'm like, mate, I can't take someone seriously that fucking goes past a house at 60 k's an hour and blats a pistol into the fucking brick walls of someone's house. What the fuck he's doing? To me, that seems weak, not fucking strong. Fuck no, rip the government, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, he's got this guy on something big, mate, because he's like a high-up council dude. And, yeah, he's got this gig. He's always sending me fucking 1% destroy communities peddling drugs to our sons and daughters. That's where it starts. Someone comes out of here, doesn't it? But if it's not them, it's just going to be, it's going to be someone else, you know what I mean? I just don't get behind that. I just don't want young men doing that. I don't want young men at 17, 18 wasting their fucking lives and having to deal with what I see my cousin dealing with now when they get to their mid-30s and they realise, fuck, I can't keep living like this. Or if I do, I'm just going to end up in a cell. You know what I mean? And then what's it all worth for, though, bro? But I appreciate everybody that's, I'm just telling you my thoughts, it doesn't mean shit. My opinions don't mean shit to anybody, you know what I mean? I've been called a baby killer. I've been called a fucking conspiracy theorist defender or some fucking shit because I went to war. I've been called all sorts of shit. I've been spat on, mate. I got spat on when I got back from Iraq, mate. By a fucking hippie with dreadlocks. I was in my uniform. Otherwise, I would have fucking ripped his throat out. But I just looked at him and said, I go to war, bro, to fight for freedoms and ideology, so you have the freedom to do this right now, cunt. And you're lucky I'm in my uniform. Okay? I had to walk away because I had to be a professional. I had the flag. I had my... You know what I mean? And I was, I was called a baby killer and spat on, And what I was doing inside my head? I was like... I wanted to delete this cunt. Delete him. Oxygen thief. But no, I couldn't, bro, if I was in civilians. But then he wouldn't know I was a soldier and he wouldn't fucking say it, you know what I'm saying? That's right, Woodsy. Not all 1%ers do. No, there's a lot of guys that are literally there that are working fucking 9 to 5 and they want to belong to a group of men, you know, they want to belong to something, and they're for the rides, and they're on the outskirts, and they're not in part of the drugs and the guns and that sort of makes the top 13 or whatever they call that inside with the special white ribbons and shit. Most of those guys are just, you know, they're there to belong to a club and to be a part of that, you know, like the drinking culture and, you know, what comes along with that stuff, man. It's, you know, it's the army. These boys just need to join the army. Yeah, my chapter doesn't sell drugs or anything. What's all that about? They heaps of communities, even parties, bands, strippers, barbecues. Well, the hippie had nuts on him. Hippie had nuts on him. Thanks, Aussie chick. We work, we look after each other. Yeah, well, who else is gonna, eh? Hells Angels in Melbourne got raided by cops recently. Hells Angels, Anyone fucked with us, we stand their ground as any man should. Yeah, but you know, why are they fucking with you though? That's what I don't like, is they're unnecessarily violence. Like my cousin, what did he have to do? He pulled open his bottom drawer and he had a bunch of t-shirts and shit from, not Nomads. What's the ones with the Mexican hats? Banditos or something like that? Was it the Banditos? Who's got the people talk shit? Anyway, yeah, who's the main cunts that fuck with who's the main enemy of the rubs in Sydney? It's either Banditos or the Comancheros. And if he saw someone wearing some of that stuff, he'd have to bash them and rip their shit off them on sight. I just thought that was a bit gay. I thought that was a bit gay. I'm like, what the fuck's that about? That's a bit weird. That's unnecessary violence and drawing heat towards a club that you don't need. And I never understood all the face tattoos, because that's just, you know, making you more identifiable. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, bandits, banditos, it is the banditos, yeah. I thought it was a guy that must. Because look at this cousin, he pulled open his bottom drawer and he had like all these, like, looked like members' shirts or something. He goes, I'll have to rip these off on sight. And I'm like, well, that puts you in a predicament, bro. What if you're with your son and your and my mum? What, do you have to, is he going to get violent in front of them? What the fuck, man? Because he's wearing a shirt that's what I just didn't, I don't know. But, you know, I'm never going to understand that. Band-Aid is in Brunswick, Melbourne, got raided as well. I mean, Australia is just too fucked up now, mate. You can't really do this type of stuff, man, and you know, and wear your patch proudly and do the things that you do, because everybody deserves their freedoms and should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, you know. But you know, anyway, what's a chair thrower? Who said it's a chair thrower? Chair throwers. Look at your shirt and spell attic. What? Look in your shirt and spell attic. What the fuck are you talking about, cunt? It says Kawasaki, cunt. What are you talking about, cunt? My son has seen stuff, same as I saw my dad when he was a soldier. Right, I totally get it. Chair throwers, Comancheros. I don't know what they're called, chair throwers. Is that from that fight on YouTube in Canberra? Fuck, that looked fucking untidy. You could see guys in there, man, that were with the lads that were hiding. You could see that some people weren't committed to the fight, man. Chair throwers coming, that's funny. Yeah, so, yeah, bit of fucking gangland talk. But, you know, I mean, got to do what you got to do. And when you're young and impressible, you know what I mean? And like you said, you tried to join the army and then they knock you back and you're like, what else can you do? And you want to belong, you know? There's nothing better than belonging to a group of guys that have your back, mate. You know, I just think I've experienced at the top level that you guys sometimes think you have, but I reckon, you know, the section fighting teams that I had, I reckon, well, I know they'd run into gunfire for me. No doubt. Maybe some of your guys would do that for you, but I'm not too sure. Bro, most of us are outcasts of society. Yeah. Not really outcasts, really. You know, because there's a lot of us like that. It's like a bunch of dudes with the same sort of fucking, you know, like you said, brought up Raft, Calf. Night, Chris, not everyone. See you, sis. Thanks for popping in, mate. I dropped another video today you might like. I dropped a video about Jack Cunts and cock watchers in the army. That's what I called it. I called it Jack Cunts, cock washers, People, what do they call it? Jack cunts, cock watchers, people that bail and fail, and my worst injury. That's what the video is. My boys, bro, my boys would kill for me. I hope so. I hope so, bro. I mean, if they don't, then they're not who they are, what they say they are. But then how do you get to test them, though? Anyone can say that. I'm just talking. I'm not calling you out or anything. Jack cunt. My dad used to say that. Fucking Jack cunts, brother. A Jack cunt, mate, is the worst. Worst of worst. I watched a few minutes of a new vid. Didn't catch what a cock watcher is. Okay, so a cock watcher. Ginger beer. Yeah, ginger beer, mate. The old engineer. Fitter and Turner. Yeah, cooks. Because they fit it into pots and they turn it into shit. Cunt stealing your chocolates out of your bag. Matt, that's a Jack cunt, brah. That's a Jack cunt. You sabotaging his mates for his own fucking... Bro. Fucking gone, can't see ya. Lol. Yeah, bro. So cock watchers, they're not as bad as Jack cunts. A cock watcher, he won't jack on you. He'll do his minimum effort. So if we're digging a pit and we got 10 a dozen, he'll get in there and dig and then fucking have a drink of water and you look out and he's just fucking around, right? But then when the sergeant or the boss comes over and he sees him coming, he's in the pit, bang, boom, his intensity goes up to 100. As I get there, he'll throw a water bottle at you. Go, here you go, boys, make sure you drink, kunk, kunk, kunk. So he's putting it on when the troop sergeant or the boss comes down. He's cock watching, right? Because he's looking about his report. Whenever the boss or someone can make a difference on his report, he makes a bigger effort. All right? And that's a cock watcher. You don't want that cunt on your team, bro. He's about his report. He's about his career. You know? He's not as bad as a Jack cunt because he's not stealing food out of your tin and he's fucking pulling his weight just at the minimum. But I don't want a cunt that's giving me my minimum. I want a cunt that's giving me 100% every fucking time. You know what I mean? I don't want no fucking... Anyway, so that's a cock watcher. What's that? Cunt stealing. Yeah, man, the Jack cunt. Yeah, bro. Say again. Cake and ass party. Cake and ass party. I'm not familiar with that one. Jack cunts that take your shit and help you look for it later. Well, that's it, Aussie. You did hear that. Then they gaslight you. No, what do you mean, bro? Didn't you eat your M&Ms on the way in yesterday in the back of the vehicle, remember? And then they're like, well, fuck, did I? What? Fuck, I can't even remember. And then they gaslight you and lie. Yes, I'm halfway through it, Luke, but I came back to you. DK, g'day, mate. G'day, bro. So a cock watcher is a lazy... He's a lazy bastard, but he still knows, he's aware he needs to be a team player. Otherwise, if he gets too lazy, I'm going to fucking, we're going to... Or you can't, and we do our own little justice within the sections, But he's mainly about his career. A cock watcher is about fucking his career, And someone that's about his career over fucking... You just sometimes is 100% there for me, But that's all right. Dillygaff. Does it look like I give a fuck? I know Dillygaff, brother. Lol. Wafdam. You got me on that one, brother. Watching cocks, not doing well. That's it. Aussie chick, exactly. A cock watcher, You get Jack cunts everywhere in life. It's just how you deal with them. Yeah, for sure, bro. I'm fucking oath, bro. It's just, in the army, we weed them out quicker than they would be in society because they can hide and be a Jack cunt from you more because you're not with them 24/7. You're not shitting a hole with them. You're not digging holes. You're not living in a hole. You're not fucking patrolling in the rain, you know what I mean? You can't hide yourself, bro, in that environment, man. Get officers party. Cucumber sandwiches, brother. Cucumber sandwiches. He puts on a show for the officers cock watcher. That's it, bro. Exactly. When you were in the army, what fitness training you do every day? Mostly, every morning we'd at least go for a 3K run. And then I would take my lads to the heave beams, overgram heaves. And then we would do heaves until failure. And then I would do push-ups till failure. Back onto heaves till failure. Probably another 2K run. That would be an easy morning. I might do high-intensity circuits. So we'll set up, I'll set up like a shoulder press, then a curl, and then I'll have a 50-meter shuttle run that you need to sprint, and then it'll be a push up, diamond push ups, and I'll do sit ups with your feet held. What else would we do? Planks, and the length of each stand would be as long as it took for that guy to do the 50-meter sprint 4 times. So you're watching him on his fourth one, you change to the next circuit, and we just do that for 2 hours straight. So that's just Fig Jam. Fuck, I'm good, just ask me. I know that one. Waste of fucking time and money. Contact front. Yeah, listen to I Was Only 19 by Redgum. And the bloke yelled out, contact! And the bloke behind me swore, fuck! That means rounds are coming, bro. It's coming in hot. Hot lead our way. Fuck, head down, bro. How old am I? I'm 47, brother. 47 years young. Look at me. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Oh, fucking t-shirt, my head bashed in, brother. Look at me. He's 2 years younger than me, yeah. Yeah, dust off, mate. Yeah, Medivac, bro. Yep, dust off. Get the choppers in, bro. I used to run for hours, deal with 1,000 sit-ups, skip rope with weights. I'd handle skipping to 1,000s. I like to train like a monster. Go hard, Aussie chick. That's fucking sick, mate. Good on you. That's awesome, man. American term, but you know it. Yeah, brah. Yeah, dust off, mate. Mate, I live, breathe army. The boys used to say I bleed green. Like I said, brother, I've got Anzac on my lip. I've got the Australian flag here. I've got what means matters, my mates and memories. I've got infantry and a fucking flag here. I've got 2 flags in my fucking, when you first come into my house, brother. The first thing I wake up in the morning when I get up out of bed, I see a fucking Australian flag on my wall, bro, that's been signed by the last set of recruits I sent through. I'm one of the most patriotic people you'll ever come across in your life, mate. I love this country and I love the citizens in it, and I'd fucking do anything for both. BG APOS. BG APOS. I'm A positive. BG APOS. BG got me on that one, I think. Yeah, in Afghanistan there was a fucking. I was 200 meters away from an IED getting detonated by Afghan National Police, and they were in a light-skinned vehicle. And the passenger, mate, he was pretty fucked up, right? He was fucked up. But yeah, I was taking blood out of my arm. All of us, anyone that was A positive, we're just taking blood straight out of our arm, mate, and we're just pumping it into this guy because, when your blood pressure goes high and your heart starts beating fast, that's a sign to me that you've got a leak. Okay, because your blood pressure's going high to keep to maintain that blood pressure, but because there's a leak, it's pumping even harder and faster. That's the first sign. Anyway, I'm talking shit now anyway. BG APOS. I hate the fucking government. Patched up. Blood group. Yeah, blood group APOS. Yeah, blood group APOS. Nah, I don't do that, bro, because we don't look at tattoos on your arms when it comes to blood. Because I don't know whether you definitely know you're fucking, whether you definitely know you're A positive or not. So we don't do blood group tattoos, mate. It's on we wear our ID tags, and on your ID tags, bro, it has your fucking, your name, your religion, and your blood group, and that's what we go off your ID tags, brother. I'm forgetting about the government now here in I'm forgetting about the government now here in Santal, and yeah, dog tag. Yeah, dog tags, bro. I'm open division, Australian bodybuilder. Nice to meet you, champ. Oh, nice, bro. You natural or you on the gear, mate? Not that I care. I mean, I reckon we should have an Olympics where you're allowed to get on any body performing, what do you call it, performance enhancing drugs. I'm talking sus 250, D-bowl, whatever the fuck you want to take. Shit under your tongue, this stuff, that, animal stack, and then have an Olympics. Can you imagine how cool that shit would be? And service number. I have 2, mate, because I joined before 2002, so I have a Reggie number, 1810095, and then I have a PM Keys number, which is 8224282, burnt into my head forever. Thanks, Chris, for your service. I don't think you get enough recognition. That's okay, mate. I don't need recognition, Aussie chick. I didn't do it for recognition, mate. I don't care. It's all good. You don't have to thank me for anything. I was doing my fucking job. That's all I was doing, bro. I volunteered. I chose to do this, mate. So, you know who I ask you to thank is the men that gave the ultimate sacrifice to true Australia's best. The men that died over there and never got to come home. That's who I thank. But I'm telling you, if you see a person in their cams, like, you know, you're in a McDonald's and you see some dudes come in their cams and they're wearing their cams, go up to them and thank them. Say thanks for your service, guys. It goes a long way. It really does. I say it now. You know what I mean? I know these young fellas had, you know, they're wet behind the ears, never left Australia. And I seen them like the other day when my son does the night shift on the highway. Two young fellas came in cams and straight away I went up to them, fuck, thanks for your service. Fellas, straight up, bro. But we don't need it. We don't need to hear it though. That's fine, bro. You know what I mean? And some people disagree. Some people, how can you fucking fight for them? They can't even comprehend that I joined the army to fight for a government that doesn't, you know, even give a fuck about us. Some people just can't get past that. But it's not about my government, bro. It's about the citizens of my fucking country. Yes, sweet. In service number, yeah. Where's old mate, bodybuilder? Oi, in Afghan, brother. El Natural. I have no fucking steroids there, brother. All I did for 9 months, I wanted to train my bench, right? I wanted to beat every Australian. There's 800 Australians in our Afghan province, and I wanted to fucking, at the end of it, have the heaviest one lift bench. 180 kilos. I was repping 5x5, 145. Fuck, mate, I come back a unit. I look like a fucking keg. When I got off the plane, mate, like I said, my young fella looked at me and just went, fucking, wouldn't come near me for a week, bro. Thanks, Aussie Chick, Dave, for saying that. I appreciate it. Enhanced for 9 years. G'day, Chris. Kazbar. G'day, bro. Service number on tags. Yeah, bro. I'll go and grab mine in a sec if you want. I'll show you. Davros, what's the time in Thailand now? He's about 3 hours behind us or something. The heroes never came home. Exactly, Malcolm. Exactly. Lest we forget. I will, mate. Yep, fuck the government. Yep. It's 8:18 and the weather is pretty hot and humid, but the rain season is coming on, so it's even earlier than that. What time is it here? I just check my fucking blower, check my percentage and the battery. 9:15. I'm off to fucking. I'll go by. I've seen my dad's dog team sheeps. DK says don't be skinny bitch on his profile. What? Who's fucking DK? DK. Oh, enhanced for 9 years. Oh, that guy. What's he got? DK says don't be skinny bitch on his profile. Well, I'm gonna walk out of here, brother. I'm gonna fucking go for a little fucking hours. Your father been stuck in his fucking room. Right. Alright, guys, this is my bedroom. Alright, so that's where I sleep, right there. And when I get up, right here, boom. See? All my recruits, the last platoon that I put through, they all fucking signed it. So it means something to me. Mel's going, get out of the bedroom. Alright. Fucking dogs. Okay. Now turn this on. Alright, guys. This is the entrance. Look. That's where we get firewood. We'll come in here straight away. Boom. Alright, and all this Mel built this for me. And then boom. You gotta walk under that one. And just in case you didn't see it, fucking boom. Okay, where's my dog tags, love? Fuck. Anyway. DK says don't be a skinny bitch, the weightlifter, laugh out loud. I'm coming home very shortly. It's been a year and I'm missing my boys like crazy. Long time I've ever left for you. Make sure you fucking pop in over here, that Ross. Actually, I think, didn't you put them up here, babe? Aren't they?
Your wrist one's in the Brave CD.
Oh, there they are. Oh, can you just turn the light on for me?
All safe and sound.
There you go, there they are there, boom. They're the ones that I wore in Iraq, Afghan twice, right there.
Oh, no.
What? What's the matter? What's going on? Oh, mate, Mel is my rock. 1996, mate, we joined in 96. October 96, we've been together since. Yep. She said, mate, I've dragged it all over the fucking country, chasing Glory going to war. Fucking, she stood by my side every step of the way. I'm in here a lot because I'm so proud that that she's done this for me. It's like a snapshot of 22 years. Like some of the platoons I put through, that's me there when I was an RI, mate, getting amongst it. I got my recruit stuff, like money from Iraq, the last time I was from the UN, or, my soldier's medallion. When I went into Iraq and John Howard sold my fucking, 50 cal there, brother. And some drill rounds, me in Saddam's palace. This is me on the challenge. Where's Rebecca? Where's Rebecca Jones? There she is, the toughest chick I've ever fucking come across. That chick there is tougher than half the men I know. Right there, fuck. What dog do I have? Where's Precious? Precious, come here, bud. Come here. Come here, Precious boy. Come here, buddy. Don't want to see you. Precious, come here. Come here, cunt. Come here, buddy. Yeah. So, he's a Rhodesian Ridgeback Great Dane, and his mum was a Pitty. Where's Apache? Our blue staffy. And that's Apache, because she's a gunship, aren't you? Look at her, the blue staff. Look at this, I've got stuff, I've got helicopters on the roof, Southern Cross over there, B-52 bomber. Oh yeah, and Mel's put a gun there, and got a gun down there, and she's got this fucking horse, and the Lapsuli. I love that shit, mate. You can only get this from the mountain ranges in Afghanistan, brah. Yeah, me and the J, yeah. My fucking medals and shit, all the stuff. There you go. I'm always in here. I love this place. Hey, did you go to the boozer at Pucker? Yeah, fuck yeah. I punched on in that boozer, bro. I punched on with artillery and armoured lads, man. He looks like my dog. I have a Ridgeback Staffy. And we have a little lapdog too, and her name's Landchop. And she's a Silky Terrier cross Maltese. Little girl. Like my mate Dale gave me that up there. He did that up for me, mate. He made that shit. And we got that there too, the poppies as you come in. I don't know, I'm just real proud of it. And Mel on this globe too, like I know you've seen it before, but I just love it. She's marked out like all the places I've been in war zones. They're all the war places I've been. And you got to forget, remember, first place I ever served was in Bougainville. Having black fellas, like 1,000 black fellas come out of the bushes with fucking machetes. As the back of the plane's coming down and we're stepping off, and all these fucking dudes are coming out. Whew, it was intimidating, man. Like, we didn't have any weapons either. I missed a couple of things. He looks like my dog. I have a Ridgeback Staffy, yep. I live near Siggy's and what. Oh, bro, I'm down Watsonia all the fucking time down there doing specialist courses, bro. Like, the longest I did a course, I did a fucking 8-month course in 2013. I used to punch on at the Watsonia fucking, I punch on at the RSL, and when I'd get kicked out of there, I'd go up to the train station, and I'd punch on with cunts that are drunk coming off from the city. Like I said, I could bit off a bit too much, two fellas with skateboards, but I ended up breaking their skateboards and sorting them out anyway, so it was all good. But that's the type of dickhead I was when I'm drunk, mate, not a person I really am, But yeah. Yeah, fucking Army house, of course. This house, I own this place, bro. I bought 4.5 acres, just short of 5 acres, Mel and I. And then I bought a kid home from Meccano. And then I lived in my missus's mum and dad's shed while we built this home over a year. So I own my own property and my own house, brother. And I'm out in the middle of the bush, middle of nowhere, man, where I like it. There's a few guys out here, a few crims that I hang out with out here that are pretty cool guys, mate, that have guns and stuff, and they come and ask me to do some shit every now and again with them. But, fuck. This is a pretty cool photo. I wish I had a better photo of that. And that's at Sektet in Iraq. I can't find a better photo of that. It's one of my favourite. You know, that's when I first saw my first vehicle born IED. You know, a dude just driving a vehicle full of explosives made into a gun pit and detonating and taking out like 2 stories, bro, of that building. It was fucking intense. It was fucking intense. And I love this one too. Like, fuck you, Saddam. I'm in your chair, boy. Look at that narcissist. Look how big that chair was. Fucking. Your dog's beautiful. My 13-year-old red-nosed bastard died in February. Worst day of my life is. Yeah, no, we had a Swedish Valhund. Yeah, Swedish Valhund. Look at those up, and their name was Sketch. Oh, bro, she got hit up in the car up in there, and then I found her in the morning, mate, fucking halfway down a paddock. Fuck. And then I've got a rifle there, and I've got it to her head, but then I could see that her breathing was slowing down, and I didn't want to fucking blow her head all over the grass. So I sat there, and she looked at me, and then she thought she was safe. Her tail wagged, and then she passed away, bro. I had to carry her and I buried her on my property, but yeah, I hate animals, man. I hate fucking dealing with animals like that, brother. I don't give a fuck about humans being torn apart, but I can't deal with animals. Shit. I've got a Ridgeback Great Dane as well, almost identical. Do you get pigs at your joint, bro? I know the RSL on the train station. Yeah, well, fuck, you know that little walk, and then I'd walk from there up to the army base, mate, and fight any cunt on the way there too. Don't get me wrong, I never. Do you know how many times I've fucking woke up on the concrete and my fucking head half caved in, bro? When I left to Iraq, I was fighting on Anzac Day, and I left the day after Anzac Day, and I was on the plane because I had a cracked fucking orbital socket, mate, from punching on an Anzac Day. And when I got over there, my head was like, who the fuck are you? What have you been doing? I'm like, I'm fighting Anzac Day with a fucking Raffy cunts, you know? And they're all going, who the fuck, what did they send you for? And I'm like, because I'm fucking the best cunt. Nah. What's that? Nah, I lived in 2 army houses in Watsonia. Yeah. Well, when I was there, I just liked how the McDonald's at the back, it's not a bad little place there. See Chris Mel. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Josh has just come out. Dad, we got to go soon. It's cool. See you, Chris Mel, and all still here. Thanks for supporting Chris. Remember to hit the like button. Thanks, Woodsy. Appreciate you, brother. I really do. See you, Davros. All right, lads and lasses. It's been awesome, but I'm going to have to love yous and leave yous because I've got to take my young fella to work. Not that... What time is it? 11:30, yeah. So I've got to go. All right, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been a good chat, as always. Right, did any questions you want to ask me? I'll answer anything, okay? So, that's me jumping into the Barefoot, the Bayonet Soul course. All right, guys, have a good Friday night, and I'll fucking see you somewhere on the net tomorrow. Good shit.